Very good morning to everybody. Welcome back to your live virtual classes. And yes, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I know I've given you homework and I know you people are having few doubts. So I will take it one by one. Okay. So, very good morning. And I believe we are in chapter number 7, preparation of final account. So in the last class, हमने क्या पढ़ा है? What did we study? The last classes, we studied what forms a part of a final account statement or what is financial statements. They are trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. And we started with non-manufacturing entities. So non-manufacturing entities, they clearly deal with the traded goods. So मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी कुछ भी नहीं होता है तो इसलिए वी स्टार्ट विद द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट पी एंड एल अकाउंट एंड द बैलेंस शीट ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड पी एंड एल अकाउंट आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज योर इनकम स्टेटमेंट्स क्योंकि उस ईयर के एदर ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ग्रॉस लॉस और नेट प्रॉफिट नेट लॉस कितना कमाया है वो बिजनेस में इज गिवन टू अस बाय दीज इनकम स्टेटमेंट्स ओनली ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट पी एंड एल अकाउंट यू कैन प्रिपेयर इट एक साथ प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो यानी यू कैन प्रिपेयर इट सेपरेटली. Okay, so no hard and fast rule that you have to prepare together or you have to prepare separately. You can just prepare it. And first, after preparing trading account, आपको gross profit या gross loss मिलता है, उससे आप P&L account को start करते हैं. Trading account में कौन कौन सा entries आता है? What are the entries that come in the trading account? All the entries that is pertaining to the finished goods, like opening stock, purchases, direct expenses, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक एंड सेल्स. वहां पे आपको नेट रिजल्ट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट या ग्रॉस लॉस एंड देन यू कम टू द पी एंड एल अकाउंट. पी एंड एल अकाउंट में ऑल इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस इनडायरेक्ट इनकम्स. इनडायरेक्ट मैं क्यों बोल रही हूँ? इनडायरेक्ट आर दोज विच आर नॉट डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर फिनिश्ड गुड्स और ट्रेडेड गुड्स बट दे कम एज ऑफिस एक्सपेंसेस. सो यू कैन हैव एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एक्सपेंसेस, सैलरीज हो सकता है, ऑफिस एक्सपेंसेस, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, यानी यू कैन टेक अ बैंक लोन एंड पे इंटरेस्ट ऑन द बैंक लोन और यू सेल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स यानी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, यू गेट लॉस ऑन देम, you book it as expenses. All of these are indirect expenses. Indirect incomes जो होता है वो apart from your regular business activities, the business is earning some other income. उसके पास एक रेंटल प्रॉपर्टी है, वो रेंट में दिया है, रेंट आ रहा है, शेयर्स में इन्वेस्ट किया है, डिविडेंड्स मिल रहा है, कुछ लोन्स दिया है, उसमें से इंटरेस्ट कमा रहे हैं. सो ऑल ऑफ दिस कम्स अंडर द इनडायरेक्ट इनकम. तो यहाँ से आपको नेट प्रॉफिट या नेट लॉस मिलता है. फ्रॉम दैट वी प्रिपेयर द बैलेंस शीट. तो इन दोनों को ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड पी एंड एल अकाउंट वी कॉल दम एज इनकम स्टेटमेंट्स एंड वेयर एन इनकम स्टेटमेंट इज प्रिपेयर्ड वहां पे closing entries can come. What do you mean by closing entries? All the expenses and the income, direct yani indirect, for that particular year should be totaled and they have to be transferred and closed for that year. इसलिए हम trading account P&L account for the year prepare करते हैं क्योंकि we take all the nominal accounts and we balance them, transfer the balances to trading and P&L account and then close them. This is why we prepare the closing entries. For trading account, you have 4 closing entries, debit entries के लिए, credit entries के लिए, gross profit और gross loss के लिए. And for the P&L account also, you have 4 entries. You can combine the entries and you can write it. And फिर हम पढ़े थे balance sheet के बारे में. Balance sheet होता है एक statement as of a particular date. क्योंकि दूसरी डेट पे कुछ ट्रांजैक्शंस बदलने के कारण पोजीशन आल्सो चेंजेस. सो बैलेंस शीट इज ऑलवेज गिवन एज एट द क्लोजिंग डेट. वहां पे क्या मिलता है आपको? एसेट्स का, लाइबिलिटीज का, कैपिटल का. वी पास वन सिंगल ओपनिंग एंट्री, लास्ट ईयर्स क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस इन द बैलेंस शीट. आपको इनकॉर्पोरेट करना है अगले ईयर में उस बुक में. सो व्हाट डू यू पास द ओपनिंग एंट्री. सो ओपनिंग एंट्री एक ही एंट्री होता है. यू विल राइट द ओपनिंग डेट एंड देन असेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट to liabilities to capital. So always it will get matched. So there's nothing that is going to remain without matching. And then you'll give narration being the opening entry passed and all the balances incorporated. So that is with regard to balance sheet. And we did a full question with regard to how to prepare trading account, P&L account and balance sheet simultaneously. So is particular chapter number 7 में 2 units are there. The first unit is what we are still seeing. And I have one more class on Monday. And with in that particular class, I will teach with respect to the unit number 2 and we'll be finishing it. So this is basically broadly the revision of whatever we have done in the earlier class. So earlier class में हम trading account how to prepare, P&L account को कैसे prepare करते हैं and balance sheet को कैसे present करते हैं, all of that we have seen. And एक trial balance होता है base. तो इस ट्रायल बैलेंस से दिए गए इंफॉर्मेशन से हम वहां से लेके वी पोस्ट इट either in the trading account, P&L account or in the balance sheet. So I also told you which will go to what particular accounts and we took it and we did the workings respectively. Okay. So I think what I gave you 2 illustrations as homework, is it? Yes, one was the opening entry, very, very easy, 11th one. Illustration number 10. Yes. In the illustration number 10, Rishita says, illustration number 10, make the table for the GST settlement. No need to make the specific table. Wherever you get input GST, output GST, उसको set off करने के लिए एक working note आप बना सकते हो. Not necessarily required to put it in the table. You can just write it also. Okay. No, Majumdar, and for the people who are asking me about the GST thing, first preference is whatever is there, input tax credit pay. The first preference is you should set it off. If output CGST is there, set it off with output CGST first. Equals के बीच you have to do the setting off. If you have an output CGST, then output input CGST should be first set off. Madam, input CGST को लेने के बाद भी हमारे पास कुछ बैलेंस है output CGST, then go to SGST. Okay. In order, yes, in the order, if you see, in order, if you're going to check, okay, the illustration 10, these people want me to explain what is the input CGST. Let me go input and output. I will show you clearly. Hmm. So what is that you have? आपको input CGST, output CGST, all of you please see. Input CGST and output SGST. You have 10,000 and 10,000. Clear? Now come to output. Output में you have IGST, you have CGST or SGST. Clear? Okay, I'll tell you order wise. All of you please listen. I told you the last time also, but again you're back. 8,000, 8,000, 6,000. No, CGST, SGST is 8 each and IGST is 6,000. Okay? Okay, all of you please see. All of you please see. Always first CGST ko here, whatever the CGST is there output, first give that here. Okay. So coming back here, get it with here. That means output CGST is only 8,000, but मेरे पास है input CGST to the extent of 10,000. तो यहाँ पे 2,000 or carry forward is happening. Now again go and do this. Now output SGST है 8,000. Input SGST say if you are going to set out which is 10,000, यहाँ पे आपको 2,000 carry forward आ रहा है. Okay? Now respective heads आपने set off किया है. कितना carry forward है? 2,000 यहाँ से, 2,000 यहाँ से. तो अभी IGST को जाओ. Now IGST which is 6,000 rupees, ये वाला 6,000 minus 2,000 which is carry forward from CGST and 2,000 from SGST, इसको subtract करने के बाद और 2,000 output IGST आपके पास रहेगा. So this you will show it in the liability side. This you are going to show it in the liability side. Did you listen? Did you understand? See, GST setting off is very, very easy. CGST है, CGST के again set off कर दो. SGST है, SGST को set off कर दो. And whatever is remaining, take it to the IGST. Okay? Ultimately, my dear students, easy concept for you people to understand. इसको total करो. यहाँ पे you are getting 22,000. 16 plus 6, 22. यहाँ पे क्या 20. तो मेरे पास input है to the extent of 20, output है to the extent of 22. तो मेरे को output ही है ज्यादा. That is a liability. If you in the exam are not able to understand which to adjust with what, which to adjust, take the total and then just write it liability है या आपका asset है. आपका input ज्यादा है ने से वो asset बन जाता है current assets के नीचे you will classify. Or if it is going to show output extra, output IGST or CGST or SGST, then take it to the liability side. Is that clear? Input is your asset. Yes, Sanjay, input is your asset. Output is your liability. Is this clear? Madam, raw material where it will be shown. Mr. Yuvaraj Ravi, I want you to be a little patient. We will talk about the raw material work in progress finished goods in the next class. Okay. Is this clear, everybody? Do you people have any doubts with this? So illustration number 10, practical question number 3, all of this were you all able to do? Illustration number 10, practical question number 3. Everybody, did you do? Yes, you were able to fix it. Very simple. There are no big adjustments. Okay. There are no big adjustments. The only adjustments that was there is the closing stock and depreciation was there. Did you find any particular problem? I want everybody of you to answer. How many of you, how many How many people are there? Ikra, Majumdar, morning, Akshit, Nikhil, Vanakkam, Mohit, Vishnu, Sandeep Thakur, V Maz. Okay. Okay, great. Now we are going to go ahead, Jyoti Saini, good. Now we are going to go ahead with our very important concept. Okay, very important concept. The next concept we are going to talk about adjustments. अभी तक आपने जो कुछ भी किया है, whatever you people have done till now, okay, whatever you people have done till now, very easy. They are basic. Trial balance is given to me, no adjustments. Just from the trial balance, I will read the balance and I'm going to post it. Now, let me give you examples of few accounts. I want you people, everybody of you to be active in the chat box and let us do a particular activity for some time. Okay, just for say 2 to 3 minutes. I will give you the account head. You should tell me whether it will have a debit balance or a credit balance. Okay, what you should tell me? You should tell me whether it will have a debit balance or credit balance. Okay, I will give you the transactions, let us say. Okay, not the account heads. I will give you transactions because you people are in CA Foundation. Let me give you to that extent. Okay, ready, everybody? Okay, the first transaction is okay, purchase of fixed asset. Purchase of fixed asset, whether this transaction will be having a debit balance or it will be having a credit balance. Okay, because when an asset increases, it has debit balance, and when you try to increase it, it will be debited only. Very, very good. Perfect. The payment received from debtors. When you receive payment from debtors, what happens to the debtor account? Receive payment from the debtor. It is reduction in the debtor. Debtor is an asset. So when asset reduces, you will have to credit it. You will have to credit it. Very good. तो जब asset decrease होता है asset को debit credit कर दो. जब asset increase होता है asset को हम debit करना चाहिए. Is this clear? Yes. Hmm. Now the next question. Drawings taken by the proprietor for his personal use. Amount taken by the proprietor for his personal use. Amount taken by the proprietor for his personal use. Yes, you people are right. Capital reduce hota hai because it is drawings. So drawings account will have a debit balance. Very good. Debit to cash. I mean drawings to cash. Very good. Perfect. Okay. The next example. Okay. Next one. Listen to me very clearly. Salaries being paid. Okay, good. Salaries being paid. Salaries होता है expense. When you make payment, you are incurring the expense. So वो बन जाता है आपका debit balance. Okay. Return inwards मिल चुका है. Return inwards has come back. Which balance? Return inwards. Because it is sales return and it is a debit balance. Very, very good. Okay, good. Next, mm, purchasing of goods on credit. What happens to your creditor account? Purchasing of goods on credit. What happens in your creditor account? Yes, yes, very good. It increases. So you will have to credit it. Okay, good. So all of you are in line only. So now let us go ahead with our next and most important concept, the adjustments. Adjustments क्या होता है, madam? Adjustments are those transactions for which there is no effect given to you. ये आप जर्नल प्रिपेयर करने के टाइम पे you did not have a knowledge of these particular transactions. Neither when you were preparing the ledger, you didn't know that these transactions were there. Or when you prepared the trial balance also, you didn't know. So आप जब trial balance को prepare करने के बाद, when you understand or then you start looking at the information, yo, we didn't take this also. Oh, we didn't take this. So these kind of transactions which you have forgotten to consider while doing you have forgotten to consider while doing the basic accounts, but final accounts preparation ke pehle, before preparing the final accounts, you are given the adjustments. Then what should I do? I told you in the last class, इस तरह की adjustments का दो effect देना है because we follow double entry system of bookkeeping. So in the double entry system of bookkeeping, when you are going to give effect for the adjustments, टू इफेक्ट्स यू हैव टू गिव. एक जगह पे उसको डेबिट करना है और दूसरी जगह को उसको यू हैव टू क्रेडिट. इट विल नॉट बी लाइक बोथ डेबिट और बोथ क्रेडिट, बट इट विल बैलेंस इटसेल्फ. इज दैट क्लियर? तो इसमें से हमने देखा है द फर्स्ट एडजस्टमेंट इज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. व्हेन क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज गिवन इन योर आउटसाइड योर ट्रायल बैलेंस, if it is given outside your trial balance, two places where it will come, one is in the trading account credit side and the second one it will come in the balance sheet on the current asset side. Okay, why double entry? Malvi, Ajinu, Nisha. Okay, I'll call you Nisha. Why we are doing double entry? Because we follow double entry system of bookkeeping. When we follow or when we pass a journal entry, एक account को we debit and the other account we are going to credit. So the meaning is there are two parts to this account. So this is called double entry system of bookkeeping. Adjustments why you are going to do two effects, why you should give two effects means, okay, this is not done earlier. This particular transactions you have missed. Okay, and then you have to uh, yes, clarify whether we do adjustments before or after closing the final accounts. नहीं, before closing the final accounts, in the final accounts directly आप final accounts में जाके trading account P&L और balance sheet में इस adjustments का effect वहां पे दे देते हो. तो you have to check for these adjustments. They have to be given effect in two places. Okay, it can be, one can be in the trading and the other can be in P&L, or it can be P&L and balance sheet, or it can be in the same account, trading account, P&L account on the debit and credit side. But the effect is two times you have to give an effect for this. जहां पे एक बार डेबिट करते हो उसके इक्वलेंट एंड करस्पॉन्डिंग क्रेडिट होना ही चाहिए आपके बुक्स पे. Yeah, sure. I will definitely tell you the logics behind why do we do it or why do we take it in a particular fashion. Is this clear till now? Okay. Now let us go ahead one by one into the transactions. One of the most important transactions which covers everything is the first one is closing stock. We have already seen. यहाँ पे I need to make a correction which I told you wrongly in the last class. Trading account in the credit side, closing stock is taken, and in the balance sheet under current asset side, it is taken. Okay. I told you when closing stock comes as an adjustment, this is the effect. If closing stock is coming inside the trial balance, what did I tell? Then it will come in one place, but it will come in the trading account credit side. I told you, no, it will come only in the balance sheet as a current asset. Why, madam, trading account you won't take? Because that is the reason adjusted purchases. So purchases ke saath you are adjusting it in the trading account already. So why will you take closing stock there? No, that is wrong. You have to bring it into the balance sheet as the current asset when the closing stock is coming inside the trial balance. Now, please make a note of this. The last class, I made a mistake. I told you when it is coming inside the trial balance, take it into the trading account credit side, closing stock ka value. No, you will not take it into the trading account because the logic there, which I missed, is already it is getting adjusted with the purchases. Purchases becomes adjusted purchases. So there already it is adjusted. So why will you take again to the trading account? Waha mat le lo. You bring it to the balance sheet. Is this clear to you? I wanted to reconfirm this particular concept and teach you correctly. Is this okay, everybody? Now, did you understand? Okay. Now come to the second most important adjustment. Depreciation. Depreciation क्या होता है? Already depreciation class is being taught to you. Depreciation is reduction in the value of the asset. आप जब asset को purchase करने के बाद use करते हो और यानी if without using you are going to leave the asset, time के वजह से यानी technical obsolescence हो सकता है. इस reasons के वजह से आपका asset का value decrease होता है. So in other words, to be very simple, whenever you are going to purchase a fixed asset which is of a huge amount, first you will take it and show it in the balance sheet. And every year you are going to expense it off. Every year आप कुछ percentage के हिसाब से यानी कुछ मेथड से you will be writing it off to the P&L. Ultimately please understand, आप जब मशीनरी यानी कुछ फिक्स्ड असेट्स को खरीदते हो वो आपका एक्सपेंस है. बट सिंस द अमाउंट इज मोर एंड आपको बेनिफिट्स एक ईयर से ज्यादा मिलता है, to show that correctly, to show that over period of years, okay, to show that over a period of years that you will be using the benefit of the asset, every year उस amount से depreciation के term से you will bring it to the P&L account. So depreciation whenever it is given to you in the question, very very simply please understand, आपको जब depreciation का percentage adjustments में दिया जाता है, whenever you get depreciation in the form of percentage in your adjustment, simple, take the percentage, apply it on the fixed assets, and the amount of depreciation will be taken into your P&L account on the debit side. And second one, under the balance sheet, fixed assets, you have to subtract this particular amount. Okay? You will have to subtract this particular amount. Okay? This is the negative, that is the depreciation. You are going to subtract it from the fixed asset. Mohit, please undergo or you please see the last time's lecture and then you will show it. Amortization also in the same way you are going to show it, Harshit. Mohit, please refer to the last lecture, last part wherein we have done the illustration number 1. When closing stock came inside the trial balance. आप उसको refer करने के बाद when you come back to this point, you will understand. जब closing stock trial balance में दिया जाता है, it is not an adjustment. एक ही बार, it will come only at one place, that is the balance sheet में current assets में it is going to come. Okay. Now the third one is goods used for other uses other than sales. Whenever you have goods in the business, you want to sell the goods. That is why you have the goods, correct? But you don't sell the goods, but you're going to give away the goods or you're going to use it in a different manner. How many manners or how many ways you can give away or you can deal with the goods? The first one is you want to give away as free samples. आप क्यों free samples में देते हो? When you give goods as free samples, what happens? Are you getting money from them? No. Advertisement technique है ये वाला. If you go to a sweet shop, they will say ये वाला new sweet है madam, please taste कर लो. So that taste कर लो, whatever they're giving you is a loss for them. उसका goods will reduced, but are they getting income from that? No. इस तरह के free samples में distribute करने वाला goods के entry कैसे pass करते हैं? Very easy. To that extent, book the advertisement expenses and goods are getting reduced, so subtract from the purchases. So subtract from the purchases. ये सभी सारे के सारे entry में purchases gets reduced because आपका goods it is effectively there in the purchases. जब आप purchases को sell नहीं करते हो but you are going to use the goods for a different purpose, then purchases will reduce. Then debit side में क्या आता है madam? If free samples, then it is advertisement. Now the second one, you are going to give it for charity purpose. आप कुछ stationery business में हो and during your birthday or some other occasion you want to distribute the stationery items for the orphan kids, let us say. तो आप charity purpose कर रहे हो, तब क्या, what will the entry be passed? Donation account debit to purchases account. यहाँ भी आपका stock is getting reduced, purchases getting reduced, but donation will be shown in the P&L account on the debit side. Advertisement P&L account debit side. क्यों? ये सब आपका loss है, ये सब आपका expenses है for the business. Now drawings, I want to use the stationery for my own kids. So मैं क्या करती हूँ? I will take drawings account and I will be crediting the purchases. क्यों मैडम? Because मैंने ले लिया है, personal use के लिए ले लिया है, तो यहाँ पे purchases, goods are still reducing. But where I will give the effect? Drawings account. Drawings कहाँ पे जाता है? You will have to subtract it from your capital account. That is where you will take drawings. Okay, madam. Now I give as bonus. मैं कुछ बोनस देने के लिए आई एम गिविंग द गुड्स टू माई ओन एम्प्लॉयज, तो वहां पे मैं क्या हेड को डेबिट करती हूँ? आई हैव टू डेबिट सैलरी टू परचेसेस। दैट मीन्स इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग हिम कैश, मैं उसको मेरे पास जो कुछ भी गुड्स है उसको दे दिया है, तो ये वाला बन जाता है मेरा एक्सपेंस टू द बिजनेस, बट इट विल कम अंडर द सैलरी एंड द गुड्स गेट्स reduced, so it will be purchases get subtracted. Clear everybody? And finally madam, abnormal loss हो चुका है. What's happening? Abnormal loss has happened in the business, madam. So what we will have to do? Abnormal loss, whenever it happens, it will be abnormal loss account debit to purchases. Clear? In सभी जगह पे wherever you are using the goods, please remember my dear students, in all the five types of entries where the goods are being used, but you don't get income out of that, so it is a goods are getting reduced, so in every case purchases is getting credited. That means purchases reduces, credit balance is given to the purchases account. तो डेबिट कहाँ पे जाता है मैडम? फ्री सैंपल्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने से डेबिट बैलेंस जाता है एडवर्टाइजमेंट अकाउंट पे, एंड दिस एडवर्टाइजमेंट अकाउंट विल बी शोन एज एन एक्सपेंस इन द पी एंड एल। आप जब चैरिटी के लिए यू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द गुड्स, डोनेशन अकाउंट के नाम से सेम इफेक्ट पी एंड एल अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, एंड देन यू विल क्रेडिट द परचेजेस। आप जब पर्सनल यूज के लिए द प्रोप्राइटर यूजेस द गुड्स ऑफ द बिजनेस, तो वो क्या बनता है? ड्रॉइंग्स, बिकॉज ड्रॉइंग्स मीन्स एनीथिंग टेकन फॉर द पर्सनल यूज। मैं कैश भी ले सकता हूँ, मैं गुड्स भी ले सकता हूँ, आई कैन टेक कैश ऑल्सो, I can take goods also. So either ways, whatever happens, drawings account debit हो जाता है. But यहाँ पे goods are getting used, इसलिए मैं purchases को credit कर रही हूँ. Okay, the goods are getting used, so that is why we are crediting the purchases. तो यहाँ पे देखो, एम्प्लॉयज के लिए इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग द बोनस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैश, आप गुड्स में दे रहे हो, बट इट इज ऑल्सो अगेंस्ट और लेट अस से फॉर्म पार्ट ऑफ देयर सैलरी ओनली। तो एम्प्लॉयज का कुछ कॉस्ट है, वो एम्प्लॉय वेलफेयर एक्सपेंसेस यानी सैलरी अकाउंट में डेबिट हो जाता है, एंड दिस सैलरी अकाउंट विल बी गोइंग इनटू योर पी एंड एल अकाउंट डेबिट साइड। एंड द फाइनल वन इज, आप जब कुछ फायर से, थेफ्ट से और किसी वजह से आपका एक abnormal लॉस हो गया है, goods have been destroyed due to abnormal loss, then what will happen? Abnormal loss account debit to purchases, purchases trading account पे you will be crediting, reducing the amount of purchases, ये वाला abnormal loss will be going into your P&L account. Is it clear everybody? नो, नॉट द ड्राइंग अगेंस्ट प्रॉफिट। मैं यहाँ पे ड्राइंग्स के बारे में जो कुछ भी बात कर रही हूँ, ड्राइंग्स हैव बीन टेकन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ गुड्स फ्रॉम द बिजनेस। तो वेन एवर दे से द प्रोपराइटर हैज टेकन गुड्स वर्थ 10,000 फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज, दैट मीन्स दिस विल बी द एंट्री ड्राइंग्स टू परचेजेस। Yes, Sandeep, you can do that also. Everybody, did you all understand the five things that is happening in the goods? Can we go to the next adjustment? Perfect. Now, the next adjustment deals with the abnormal loss. मैडम, abnormal loss के लिए आपने एक एंट्री यहाँ पे दिया है, ओके आपने एक एंट्री यहाँ पे दिया है. व्हाट अनन्या, व्हाट इज योर डाउट अबाउट सैलरी? प्लीज लिसन व्हेन आई एम टीचिंग. नो, salary means when for your employees, if you are giving the goods, instead of giving them salary, so goods worth so much has been given as bonus to the employees. So what is that? They have used your goods, so purchases will get reduced. Why? Because goods are represented in the purchases. Goods are getting reduced, but you're not getting income, but rather it is an expense for you. Under which head you will book? Employees means salary. All of you please see, the total loss that has happened in the go down comes to 10,000 rupees. But you also filed an insurance claim. You have taken insurance against those goods. So what do you mean by insurance? Insurance, वो insurance का concept और arrangement ये होता है, तब आपको कुछ loss आता है, you can claim the particular thing because you pay a premium. आप premium को you will be paying every year. तो इसके हिसाब से आपको जब वो लॉस आता है, क्लेम को आप सबमिट करने के बाद इंश्योरेंस कंपनी विल कम एंड चेक एवरीथिंग वेदर इट इज राइट, करेक्टली इट हैज हैपेंड एंड नॉट इट इज नॉट सम अदर फॉल्स क्लेम्स. उस सब को चेक करने के बाद आपको वो पैसा मिलता है. Okay. So now let us say that way, insurance say I have got some 3000 rupees. So I am subtracting. So my net loss is now 7000 rupees. Now you tell me, my dear students, how should I show this transaction? How should I show this transaction? That is very important. How will I show this transaction, madam? You told me abnormal loss to purchases. I have to subtract that. That's all, no, madam. एक ही entry मिल जाएगा over. Okay. If you are wanting to tell me to write the same entry, I will do that. Now let us see. यहाँ पे three amounts है. Okay. यहाँ पे three amounts है. एक है आपका abnormal loss. Okay. That gets debited और दूसरा है purchases. Yes. Now, my dear students, purchases means total value of the goods lost. तो यहाँ पे total value कहाँ से आएगा? 10,000 actually I have lost the goods. Correct? इसमें से abnormal loss account लिखने से so यहाँ भी मैं 10,000 लिख सकती हूँ. Can I write 10,000 here? 10,000, 10,000 over? No, madam. So I will take this entire abnormal loss and show it in the P&L account as loss on the debit side. Shall I do that? No. Here, since insurance is also there, this value gets reduced. One more account you're going to introduce here, insurance account. तो ये वाला इंश्योरेंस से आपको 3000 मिल रहा है तो आपका नेट लॉस हाउ मच इज योर नेट लॉस नाउ ओनली 7000 which comes here. So 7,000, 3,000 gets debited and this 10,000 gets credited. Purchases trading account में you can subtract it with the purchases, this value of 10,000, or you can write it on the credit side. Okay. आप trading account में जाके इस वाला this amount of 10,000 rupees you can reduce from the purchases account or you can take it on to the credit side of the trading account. दोनों एक ही effect होता है. Now this abnormal loss, where will it go? So this is the net loss for you. जो कुछ भी net loss हो चुका है, you have to show it in the P&L account debit side because that is an expense for you. And insurance, आप insurance company से you have filed the claim, you know that it will come, but until it comes, वो आपका balance sheet में asset side treat them like your debtors. कैसा ट्रीट करना है इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को? You should treat it like your assets debtors. Is this clear? Anybody has any doubts with the abnormal loss? Any doubts with the abnormal loss? If you don't have insurance claim and nothing is received, so total loss is this only. So in that case, what will happen? It will be only abnormal loss to purchases. Only this entry will come. If you have any insurance claim introduced in between, तब वो insurance को debit कर दो and reduce the total amount of loss by the amount of insurance claim that is receivable. Clear? I want everybody of you to answer. Only Garvit is answering. Garvit Oja. The others? No. इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम दैट इज नॉट रिलेटेड फॉर दिस एडजस्टमेंट. इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम आप जब पे करते हो हर्षित, वो आप P&L अकाउंट में यू विल शो इट एज एक्सपेंसेस. दैट इज सेपरेट. ओके. यस संदीप, यू कैन डू दैट ऑल्सो. What if you receive claim immediately? So the question is, madam, insurance company ने claim दे दिया है, तो instead of writing insurance, you can write cash or bank. they are going to they are going to credit the amount in your bank, na? So you can just directly write it as bank account. No, insurance claim will not be credited. No, the name will only differ. Okay, suppose if you're writing insurance here and then you receive money out of the insurance claim, then it will be like this. Cash account or bank account gets debited because you're receiving money to the insurance claim. Insurance claim account gets closed. Okay, so the net effect in your books will be cash is being received for 3,000. How much? Cash is being received for 3,000. That's all. Samarth, Sandeep, Vishnu, did you all understand? Yes, Jayashree, correct. Any doubts with this? The fourth adjustment. Now coming to your fifth adjustment. Madam, I have a manager. I have to give him over and above his salary. I have to pay him this. Okay. Before giving such commission and after giving such commission. तो बिफोर गिविंग सच कमीशन के लिए क्या करना है? वेरी सिंपल. परसेंटेज विल बी गिवन टू यू इन द क्वेश्चन. Straightly apply the percentage into the profit. But after giving the commission, if it is asked in the question, take the percentage, divide by 100 plus percentage into profit. In दोनों में से the difference is when it comes as before, apply the percentage directly to the profit. But it comes after, please remember, you will take the percentage and in the denominator, you will add that percentage to the 100 and then give. For example, if it is 10 percentage, in before it will be 10 by 100 into the profit. If it is after, it will be 10 by 100 plus 10 into the profit. Why are we doing this, madam? Why for the after we are giving the effect? Because, my dear students, the simple logic is here and here in this particular thing, there is a difference. यहाँ भी profit, यहाँ भी profit है. But the profit that Okay, profit is always before charging the commission. But question may, if they're giving you, find out the manager's commission after that is charged to the profit. ऐसा देने से you have to give this adjustment क्योंकि profit will get automatically adjusted. Aziz, in the commission, they will give you only one formula to be used. They will say before charging such commission, then take percentage by 100. If they give you after charging such commission, take percentage by 100 plus percentage. That's all. That is the only thing you people have to follow. Clear? Any doubts? The things right now here. I want everybody to answer, please. Everybody. Now we go ahead with Sandeep, Vishnu. What is the net profit effect? Sandeep, please wait. When I do the questions, I will tell you. If I'm going to take the entire thing, then here it will not be possible, no, Sandeep. So kindly wait. First, understand what you should do. Okay. Then we'll see how you should apply. The others? Okay. So now the next one, the seventh and the most important one is the accrual concept. I told you in the last part of the last class. Okay. In the last class, during the last part, I told you there are few principles that you people have to apply when you prepare the final accounts. उसमें से एक principle which is very important principle is that current year का जो कुछ भी transaction should come in the current year. Okay? So current year का जो कुछ भी transactions है, it has to come in the current year itself. Okay? But the transactions that is pertaining to the previous year or to the next year should not reflect in the current year का books. Current year का transactions में इन दोनों को we are not supposed to include. So then what we are going to do? That is the point. Okay? So now coming back, accrual concept वो होता है जब we include all the transactions pertaining to the current period, current year or the current period in the current books or the current period accounts. That is very, very important. Okay. Now in this background, we will have in our P&L account, we will have expenses on the debit and income on the credit. Now let us first understand about expenses. I will give you an example. Okay. Per month, the expenses to be paid for account of, let us say, some salary. Per month, the value is 1,000 rupees per month I need to pay. Okay. So how many months are there in the year? Months, there are 12 months are there in the year. So I should have actually paid 12 into 1,000, 12,000 rupees. Okay. Now let us take a situation. In the trial balance, my dear students, in the trial balance, all of you please see, in the trial balance, the salary given is 10,000 rupees. So iska matlab kya hai? What will come in the trial balance? Always what is paid in form of expenses, whatever is actually paid, that will be coming here in the trial balance. So 10,000 pay ho chuka hai. But for the fact 10,000, does it cover all 12 months? No. So specifically 10,000 is being paid for how many months? Let us say 10 months ka payment ho chuka hai. But as per the accrual concept, you should include all the transactions. So what is unpaid? 2 months salary, which is unpaid. This is 2,000. Now what you should do? Total expense aap kitna? How much you have to take it to the P&L according to this concept? My concept is during the year 12 months into 1,000, 12,000 should go into my P&L account. But the business has paid only 10,000 out of it. So 2,000 they have not paid. That is not my problem. For me, the entire 12,000 should go into the P&L account debit side. Okay, I have done this. This one already 10,000 I paid. So this will come in the P&L account already. Now this 2,000 is termed as outstanding salary. Outstanding का मतलब क्या है? That you have not yet paid the expense, but that expense pertains to this year or next year. You tell me, does this expense pertain to the current year or to the next year? Or to some other year does it pertain? It pertains to the current year. It pertains to this year. So I am supposed to add. In my P&L account, I will take the total value of 12,000 as my salary expense. But in the balance sheet, now this is an adjustment for me. Outstanding salary. Where will I show? Balance sheet under current liability, because ये वाला मेरा liability है. I have to pay the liability. Is that clear? So this is the salary adjustment. This is outstanding salary. Now, like outstanding, which is not paid for the current year, I can have one more adjustment with respect to the expense. What is that? Okay, madam, the current year salary paid as per the trial balance shows 15,000 rupees. What is this, madam? Only in 1 year, there are 12 months only. But how 15,000 I paid? Which means that for the current year, 12 into 1,000, which is 12,000 is being paid. But out of the total, the remaining whatever is paid is which for which month or for which period? It is paid for the next year, let us assume. It is paid for the next year, let us assume. So this will be called as prepaid salary. The business has more cash, so it has paid for the next year also together. But does this pertain to this year? Does this amount of 3,000 pertain to the current year? You people tell me. Does it pertain to the current year? No, it pertains to the next year. So prepaid salary always, total salary paid 15,000 minus prepaid salary, because it is not pertaining to this year, subtract that expense. So to the extent of 12,000, I will show still in my P&L account debit side. Where will the 3,000 go? 3,000 will be going into as the balance sheet as my current asset. Where will it go and sit? It is an asset for the next year. You have made the payment now itself. So definitely it is your current asset. Yes. Yes, correct. Now, Vishnu is asking me another question, madam. Now, whatever you told, the prepaid salary, outstanding salary, if it comes as an adjustment, means these are the two effects. So, I will do like this. But, madam, sometimes this prepaid expense or the outstanding expense is given inside the trial balance, ma'am. Then it is not an adjustment. No need for two effects. Then where will it come, ma'am? Take it to the balance sheet. If it is an outstanding expense, show it in the liability side. If it is a prepaid expense, show it on the asset side. As simple as that. Clear? Now, the same way for the income we have to do. What is that we have to do for the income? Income may also, for example, let us say interest to be received 1,000 rupees per month. but I have received only in the first case, as per the trial balance, receipt of the interest is only 8,000 rupees. That is means what? I should receive 12,000, but I received only 8,000. So still the accrued income, और इसको हम बोल सकते हैं outstanding income yet to be received होता है 4 into 1000, 4,000. So ye pertaining for the current year. So please add it. So 12,000 rupees you will show in the P and L account on the credit side because ye hai aapka income. So 12,000 you will show it on the credit side. Now madam ye wala 4,000 जो कुछ भी नहीं मिला है वो आपके कहाँ पे आता है बैलेंस शीट पे असेट साइड करंट असेट्स में आता है क्यों मैडम ये वाला आपका रिसीवेबल है मैडम whenever I have to receive it, I will show it as an asset because वो आपका थोड़ी liability होता है. No, because you have to receive money, so it is your asset. This is one. The next one is, madam, trial balance को लेते interest हमको मिला है. Let us say 20,000 rupees, ma'am. Oh my God, but for the current year, कितना है? Only 12 months, so 12,000. Remaining whatever 8,000 ये मिला है आपका advance receipt that is for the next year they have given you an advance receipt so इसको हम क्या करते हैं not pertaining to this year तो हम इसको हटाते हैं so total 20,000 minus 8,000 still 12,000 will go into your P&L account on the credit side but this 8,000, whichever is being deferred for the next year, whatever that 8,000, that will go into the balance sheet as a liability. क्यों मैडम इसको liability बोल रहे हो? This is our income only, no. We received it now only, no. No. But the actual period is until the next year. So उस time is not come still. Till such time, till the next year, इस period में ये वाला आपका liability है. जब वो कस्टमर मांगेगा और जब वो बैंक वाला मांगेगा यू हैव टू गिव इट बैक बिकॉज वो आपका इनकम नहीं है अभी तक टाइम इज नॉट येट ओवर सो दैट इज वाई यू विल शो इट एज अ लाइबिलिटी you are going to show it as a liability. What should I repeat, Majumdar? What should I repeat? You people tell me. So, based on the accrual concept, my dear students, based on the accrual concept, what are all the transactions? What are all the amounts? What are all the expenses or the incomes pertaining to the current period of 1 year? We have to give an effect in the final accounts. Okay. So we have to give an effect in the final accounts. So coming back to the point, my dear students, when I am taking or when I am talking about the accrual concept, expenses or income may I have to give the adjustment. Expenses and income may again under the subheads, I will get two kinds of adjustment. Expenses में outstanding expenses हो सकता है प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस हो सकता है व्हाट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस जो कुछ भी एक्सपेंस को आप इसी ईयर में यू हैव टू पे but you have not paid. So what will happen? You have to pay, but you have not paid. आपको इस expense को you should add it with your actual expense. So since this pertains to the current period, आपको ये वाला expenses के साथ add करना पड़ेगा और total expenses को you should take it to the P&L account debit side. ये वाला outstanding expenses काफी उसको लेके you should show it in the balance sheet as liability because every adjustment को दो effect आता है तो आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस का दो इफेक्ट है एक इट गेट्स एडेड इन द P&L account on the debit side. The second one, it goes into the balance sheet and you will be showing it as a liability there. दो इफेक्ट आ गया है अभी प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस को ले लो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस आर दोस एक्सपेंसेस नॉट परटेनिंग टू द करंट ईयर वो परटेन करता है नेक्स्ट ईयर का तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू दो इफेक्ट क्या है इसका फर्स्ट इफेक्ट इज P&L अकाउंट में जाके जो कुछ भी ट्रायल बैलेंस में वो वाला टोटल एक्सपेंस दिया है उससे यू हैव टू सबट्रैक्ट इट सो P&L अकाउंट एक्सपेंसेस से ये रिड्यूस होता है विच इज प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस ओके एंड देन यू विल टेक द बैलेंस टू P&L अकाउंट डेबिट साइड और इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट है सिंस यू हैव पेड दैट इन एडवांस यू आर गोइंग टू शो इट इन द बैलेंस शीट एज एन असेट ये दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट्स हम अभी इनकम के साथ भी वैसा ही करते हैं। इनकम में जो कुछ भी इनकम आना है बट दैट पर्टिकुलर ईयर बट अभी तक नहीं आया है, उसको हम अक्रूड इनकम यानी आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम बोल सकते हैं। तो दैट अक्रूड इनकम का क्या इफेक्ट, दो इफेक्ट होता है। वन इफेक्ट इज दैट द अक्रूड इनकम शुड बी एडेड विद द रेस्पेक्टिव इनकम रिसीव्ड एंड यू शुड शो इट इन द पी एंड एल अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड, बिकॉज ये होता है आपका इनकम। ओके, व्हाट इज द सेकेंड इफेक्ट? द सेकेंड इफेक्ट ऑफ इट इज अक्रूड इनकम आपका रिसीवेबल है, सो बैलेंस शीट में यू विल शो इट एज एन असेट। नाउ कम टू द एडवांस इनकम। जो कुछ भी कस्टमर्स और यानी anybody gives you an advance payment that is not pertaining to the current year, वो pertain होता है for the next year. So should you show it in the books? No. आपका बहुत आपका total income से ये वाला whatever is the advance income उसको subtract करके remaining amount को ही you will show it in the P&L account credit side. तो मैडम इस advance income को मैं कहाँ पे show करना है? बैलेंस शीट पे। बैलेंस शीट पे वो आपका liability होता है। क्यों मैडम लाइबिलिटी? बिकॉज अनटिल वो टाइम अभी तक नहीं पास हुआ है, सो उस टाइम तक यू हैव टू शो दिस एज योर लाइबिलिटी। बिकॉज वाई, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट? वो टाइम के बिफोर दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम, ओके, whoever has given you this amount, if they ask back legally you should give them back। उसके पास थोड़ा कुछ मनी था तो दे हैव गिवन अस एन एडवांस, बट इफ दे आर आस्किंग अस बैक बिफोर दैट टाइम इट इज ऑल अवर लाइबिलिटी टू गिव इट बैक टू देम। सो दैट इज वाई एडवांस इनकम एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस दोनों लाइबिलिटी होता है और प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस और आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम दोनों असेट होता है। क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? डू यू पीपल हैव एनी डाउट विद दिस? Majumdar and Akshit Gupta. Now we are going to go ahead. Okay, this is the major one, major thing that we have followed. Whatever will be given to us in the question, we'll have to read the question and then understand. Okay, my dear students, whenever you are preparing the presentation, don't ask me again. Whenever you're doing a full question, the examiner or the presentation should be like open trading P&L account and balance sheet separately. उसके बाद start doing the working notes. Very very important. उसके बाद start doing the working notes. Okay, Majumdar, you understood the advance income now clearly. Now we are going to do illustration number 7. Illustration number 7, very, very simple. They are asking you to prepare the P&L account revised. Q, why, what has happened? The prepared P&L account already, no, profit is there, but they have made some mistakes. Outstanding expenses or prepaid expenses को नहीं consider किया है. तो madam, they are now giving those particular adjustments. So now what should I do? Definitely you should give the adjustments now. Very, very easy. It has come in one of the exams, I think 2 to 3 years back. The same thing has come in your exams. So let us read the illustration number 7. Today my target is to finish 4 questions, bigger questions. So I want you people to concentrate and give your attention to the class. Okay. It is this illustration number 7. Hmm. Illustration number 7, page number 7.40. The balance sheet of Thapar as on 1st of April 2021 was as follows. So, opening balance sheet दिया गया है question पे. इसका relevance क्या होता है? I will tell you. Now, during the year, his profit and loss account revealed a net profit of 18 lakh and 30,000. It was already there. This was after the following. Rent received from property. तो यहाँ पे rent को consider किया गया है. That is okay. Now, depreciation on plant and machinery and furniture. So, depreciation ka percentages is given to you. A provision for 5% on the trade receivables is being given to you in the question. But see the next point. But while preparing the P&L account, outstanding expenses totaling 1,80,000 and prepaid expenses, prepaid insurance to the extent of 20,000 had forgotten to be provided for. His current assets and liability as of the date are inventory is 14 lakh 50, receivables 20 lakh, cash at bank, trade payables, and during the year he withdraws 6 lakh for domestic use. Drop the balance sheet as at the Yes, drop the balance sheet as at the end of the year. आपको balance sheet ही पूछ रहे हैं question पे. तो for the balance sheet, now what and all is needed? Let me please clarify to you very, very simply. All of you please see balance sheet as of the closing date is only asked. No P&L, nothing. Like it is not asked to you specifically. Okay, now let us go ahead and start doing the question. Yes, मैडम कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दिया है। करंट असेट्स और करंट लाइबिलिटीज के बारे में दे हैव गिवन द इंफॉर्मेशन मैडम, इट इज गिवन टू मी। कहाँ पे दिया गया है? वहां पे करंट असेट्स इन्वेंट्रीज है 14,50,000। द फर्स्ट वन इज इन्वेंट्रीज। इन्वेंट्रीज कहाँ है, कैसा है? 14,15,000। ओके गुड। द नेक्स्ट वन इज दे आर गिवन टू अस, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज सी, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स। करेक्ट। Now there will be a doubt for you, madam. ये वाला क्यों मैडम? आप opening balance sheet is given to us, no? Why are you not taking from the opening balance sheet? My dear students, whenever they give you the balances in the closing or as of the closing date, उसको ही आपको लेना है। Why opening balance sheet is given, I will tell you. But current assets and current liabilities, whichever is given as on the closing date, please consider only them. ओके यहाँ पे दिया गया है 20 lakhs। बट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, देर इज वन एडजस्टमेंट हियर। कौन सा एडजस्टमेंट है? प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स 5% इज गिवन टू यू। तो वो प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स 5% अप्लाई करने से कितना आएगा? नाउ द ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स वैल्यू विल बी 19 लाख रुपीज। मैडम कहाँ से ये 5% यू हैव टेकन? दिस इज गिवन टू मी इन द एडजस्टमेंट, बिकॉज उसने बताया है कि करंट ईयर्स पी एंड एल अकाउंट में 5% क्लोजिंग प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स दे हैव गिवन यू। मैडम प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स क्या होता है? मैडम यू आर नॉट टेलिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट, यू आर डूइंग द क्वेश्चन। प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स इज एन अदर एडजस्टमेंट। वो क्या होता है कि when I'm going to take that in detail, I will teach that. But now please understand, आप जब goods को क्रेडिट बेसिस में सेल करते हो, डेटार्स का कुछ अमाउंट आपका पेमेंट आना है। बट फ्यू डेटार्स इन दैट यू फील दैट ओके इसका फिनेंशियल हेल्थ अच्छा नहीं है, सो दे माइट नॉट गिव मी। ओके सो इसके लिए आपके कंजर्वेटिज्म कॉन्सेप्ट के हिसाब से, यस ट्रेड रिसीवेबल डेटार्स बोथ आर सेम। कंजर्वेटिज्म कॉन्सेप्ट के हिसाब से दे हैव टोल्ड यू वेन एवर यू फील दैट आपका कुछ डाउटफुल डेट्स हो सकता है, फ्यूचर में आपका ये वाला डेटार नहीं पे कर सकता है, ऐसा प्रोबेबिलिटी है से, यू क्रिएट अ प्रोविजन फॉर देम। प्रोविजन का मीनिंग क्या है? आप जब प्रॉफिट्स को बनाते हो, फ्यूचर में कुछ लॉसेस को अभी आप एस्टिमेट कर सकते हो, उसके लिए अलग सा एक अमाउंट प्लीज कीप इट असाइड। What is the meaning of creating a provision? Whenever you are going to earn profits in the business and the business person knows that due to the debtors or some debtors might not able to pay, which will turn out as a loss in the future. So for yourself to protect against the probable losses, abhi ki abhi you are going to create and set aside an amount. So this, if you are going to set aside for the debtors, that will be called as provision for doubtful debts. So whenever provision for doubtful debts is given to you in the question, इसका क्या effect है? One effect is that you should apply the percentage on the closing balance of the debtors. इसको आपको लेके जाना है provisions का P&L account debit side में. And the second effect is you should reduce it from the debtors value. So अभी debtors का value दिया गया है 20 lakhs. इससे 5% provision I have to subtract. So that comes to 1 lakh. So if I remove 19 lakhs will be the provision, this will be the debtors ka value. Is this clear everybody? Now the next one is cash at the bank. Cash at the bank का कुछ effect नहीं है. So cash at bank I will show it as 10,35,000. Madam, you have recorded everything. यहाँ पे trade payables का भी balance है. Trade payables का balance कितना है? 11,40,000 is given to me in the question. But trade payables का कुछ है? Adjustments है? नहीं है. So now leave it. Madam, what about fixed asset, madam? करंट असेट आपने लिखा है बट फिक्स्ड असेट का कुछ वैल्यू नहीं दिया है मैडम डायरेक्टली इन द क्वेश्चन। डोंट वरी, इसके लिए गो टू दी ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट। कितना फिक्स्ड असेट्स है आपके पास? प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, फर्नीचर है, तो फर्स्ट आप लिख लो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी। प्लांट एंड मशीनरी का बैलेंस ओपनिंग में है 30 लाख रुपीज। नाउ द एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ व्हाट शुड कम? डिप्रिसिएशन। इसने दिया है P&L अकाउंट को प्रिपेयर करने के टाइम पे 10% depreciation I have given on the plant and machinery. So that if I'm going to take now, it's going to be 3 lakh rupees. तो अभी closing balance कितना है after depreciation? This is 27 lakh. Madam, where depreciation is given? Given to you in the question. It is told that depreciation is being taken at 10 percentage on the plant and machinery and furniture and fixtures, whatever is there. The total value was 3 lakh rupees. तो इसके ऊपर आपको 5 percentage depreciation is coming. Depreciation of 5 percentage, which is 15,000. इसको subtract कर दो, 2 lakh and 85,000 is come. So all the values I've taken on the asset side. Yes, madam. Now on the liability side क्या है? कैपिटल है आपके पास. ओपनिंग कैपिटल आता है ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट से. कितना है आपके पास कैपिटल? What is the capital that is there with you? Madam, 50 lakh rupees is the capital that I have, madam. But can I take this as it is? Huh? No. If there is a profit, I should add the net profit. If there are any drawings, I have to subtract the drawings. Yes, madam. Drawings is given to me in the question, madam. Kitna hai? 6 lakh rupees. Ye wala baat. I know, madam. Now, net profit kitna hai? Already given to us in the question. 18 lakh and 30. But shall I take 18 lakh and 30 here directly? You tell me. Shall I take 18 lakh 30 here directly? No, because this 18 lakh 30 depreciation you have provided, correct? Then provision for doubtful debts you have provided, correct? But you missed to provide two things. So now prepare revised P&L account. Very important. Revised P&L account, because whatever profit already you have, 18 lakh and 30,000 was not considered after two things. What are the two things? First one is outstanding expenses. All of you please see outstanding expenses. Kitna hai outstanding expenses? 1 lakh and 80,000. Consider nahi kiya hai. So now you tell me outstanding expenses. Which side should you write in the P&L? Outstanding expenses alone is given to you. Outstanding expenses alone is given to you, madam. There are no expenses, madam. You told me to add with the expenses. So iska meaning kya hai? Outstanding expenses are nothing but expenses only. So you're going to write outstanding expenses 1 lakh and 80,000, because it will increase the expense. You don't know what is the expense, but if they give you only outstanding, please write it on the debit side. It means it is increasing. Very good. How about prepaid insurance? You tell me prepaid insurance का meaning क्या है? ये वाला होता है prepaid expense, correct? Whenever prepaid expense is there, we subtract from that expense. But यहाँ पे total insurance का information है? नहीं है. So if I'm going to write this side as minus, I can very well show it on the credit side. Prepaid insurance. Why I'm showing it on the credit side? क्योंकि मेरे को I don't know what is the total insurance value. If I write it on the debit side, I should put minus symbol. Instead of putting minus on the debit side, I will bring it to the credit side. दोनों का एक ही effect है. दोनों का एक ही effect है. That's all. So now 18 lakh and 50,000. 18 lakh and 50,000. Credit side is more, so still it will be a net profit. Now revised value कितना है? 16 lakh and 70,000. How much? 16 lakh and 70,000. Now take the 16 lakh and 70,000 here. So it will be 60 lakh and 70,000 total value. But my dear students, please see. My dear students, please see. There is these adjustments also. One effect you have given in the P&L. Now the second effect, outstanding expenses. Sorry, outstanding expenses will be coming onto the liability side. Prepaid insurance will be coming here 20,000. That's all. Can somebody tell me the balance sheet total? 16 lakh, 71 lakh, 72 lakh 10, 72 10, 73 90, 73 lakh and 90,000 is the balance sheet total. Are you getting this? Everybody kindly check. Please total it and check. Yes, very good. Did you understand how did we do this question? Very simple question. We have the opening balance sheet in the question. Please, all of you, before copying, please listen to me carefully. Illustration number 7, opening balance sheet दिया गया है और उसके नीचे प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर हो चुका है एंड उससे नेट प्रॉफिट का वैल्यू दिया है बट दे हैव आल्सो टोल्ड दैट इज नेट प्रॉफिट थोड़ा बहुत गलत है बिकॉज टू एडजस्टमेंट्स नॉट कंसिडर फॉरगॉट भूल 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 गए हैं और देन दे हैव प्रिपेयर्ड द पी एंड एल सो प्रॉफिट वो जो कुछ भी दिया है आपका क्वेश्चन पे दैट इज नॉट द राइट प्रॉफिट व्हाट यू हैव टू डू प्रिपेयर अ रिवाइज्ड प्रॉफिट क्यों आपको प्रॉफिट चाहिए आपका क्लोजिंग कैपिटल को ऐड करने के लिए यू नीड टू नो वेदर दिट इज अ प्रॉफिट और लॉस वो करेक्ट प्रॉफिट करेक्ट लॉस यू शुड अराइव सो मैंने क्या प्रिपेयर व्हाट आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड ओनली बैलेंस शीट इन द बुक्स ऑफ तापर बैलेंस शीट एज एट 31st ऑफ मार्च 2022 आपको ये वाला लिखना है लिखने के बाद ये ऐसा प्रेजेंटेशन करना है तो मैडम किस किस वॉट एवर विच वैल्यूज यू हैव टेकन फ्रॉम वेयर फर्स्ट करंट असेट और करंट लाइबिलिटीज का वैल्यू उसने एक्सक्लूसिव दिया है एज ऑन द क्लोजिंग डेट ये वाला है सो आई हैव जस्ट टेकन देम एंड रिटन इट हियर बट ट्रेड रिसीवेबल के साथ प्रॉफ दिस प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स का एंट्री है प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स का मीनिंग क्या है whenever you feel that debtors में थोड़ा कुछ debtors bad debts हो सकता है उस अमाउंट को आप पहले ही प्रोविजन में प्रॉफिट से यू हैव टू टेक अपार्ट एंड कीप इट एंड जब आप डेटार्स यानी ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स को करंट असेट्स में दिखाते हो बैलेंस शीट पे यू शुड सबट्रैक्ट द वैल्यू ऑफ प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स तो मैंने इन्वेंट्रीज का वैल्यू दिया है मैंने ले लिया ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स का प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स को रिड्यूस करने के बाद ले लिया कैश का इट इज गिवन डायरेक्टली आई हैव टेकन ट्रेड पेएबल्स का भी यहाँ पे दिया था नाउ फॉर द फिक्स्ड असेट्स का ओपनिंग बैलेंस आपका ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट से यू हैव टू टेक एंड डिप्रिसिएशन का परसेंटेज वहां पे दिया गया है सो आई हैव टेकन द वैल्यूज एंड सबट्रैक्टेड विद द रेस्पेक्टिव डिप्रिसिएशन रेट्स हो गया नाउ कैपिटल के लिए आई हैव टेकन ओपनिंग कैपिटल फ्रॉम द ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट ड्रॉइंग्स भी दिया गया है उसको मैंने लिख लिया बट नेट प्रॉफिट में अभी एक वर्किंग नोट यानी रिवाइज्ड पी एंड एल अकाउंट को ओपन करना है व्हाई शुड आई ओपन इट बिकॉज देर हैज बीन ओमिशंस कौन सा ओमिट हो गया है आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस का प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस का तो आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस विल हैव टू बी डेबिटेड बिकॉज दिस इंक्रीजेस योर एक्सपेंसेस बट प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रीपेड इंश्योरेंस और एनी अदर एक्सपेंस यू हैव टू रिड्यूस इट तो डेबिट साइड में नेगेटिव लिखने के ऑपोजिट और ऑल्टरनेट यू कैन राइट इट ऑन द ऑपोजिट साइड विच इज ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड दैट इज 20,000 तो इन दोनों को अभी पोस्ट करने के बाद आपका प्रॉफिट रिवाइज हुआ है 16,70,000 का यहाँ पे उसको लिख दो एंड अराइव एट द फाइनल क्लोजिंग कैपिटल वैल्यू एंड फाइनली वॉट एवर इज द आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस एंड प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस उसको ऑल्सो यू हैव टू ब्रिंग इट इनटू द बैलेंस शीट दैट्स ऑल प्लीज मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस प्लीज मेक अ नोट ऑफ द illustration number 7 very good Sandeep is asking me madam rent received 3 lakhs is there no that why you're not adding with the property why should I add with the property rent आपका इनकम के जैसे है इट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट इज इंक्रीजिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी समथिंग इंक्रीजेस द वैल्यू ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी लाइक आपने कुछ रेनोवेशंस किया है उसके लिए कुछ खर्चा किया है दैट विल गेट एडेड बट वॉट एवर रेंट और द इनकम दैट यू आर गेटिंग इज अ रेवेन्यू आइटम सो दैट शुड नॉट बी टेकन ओके संदीप Harshit, opening balance sheet gives you opening capital. Closing balance sheet gives you closing capital. बट ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में आपका ओपनिंग कैपिटल मिलता है और ट्रायल बैलेंस से भी कुछ जो कुछ भी मिलता है वो होता है ओपनिंग बैलेंस सो इट इज ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट और ट्रायल बैलेंस वाई शुड यू शो मिस्टर संदीप वो आपका इनकम है उससे सो यू नीड नॉट शो उसका कुछ आप रेंट रिसीवेबल है देन यू विल टेक इट टू बैलेंस शीट आपको जो कुछ भी रेंट रिसीव हुआ है उसके साथ क्या है एडजस्टमेंट कुछ भी नहीं है डोंट कंफ्यूज योर सेल्फ मोर There is no adjustment with regard to the rent received because वो already receive हो चुका है. That is over, which you have shown in the P&L account. But जब आपको depreciation का और ये सब बताते हैं, that alone will not come. I want all of you to please make a note of this question. Next, we are going to do the illustration number 12. Okay, we will be doing illustration number 12. I want you people to finish off this particular illustration and let me know if you have any doubts. And Sandeep Thakur, this rent received is already being received and recorded as an income. So you need not do it once again. You need not show it as an adjustment, whereas it has already been adjusted, shown as in the P&L account. Shall we go ahead with the next one? Illustration number 12. Now this illustration number 12, illustration number 13, and your practical question number 1. These are your perfect questions wherein you have a mix of all the adjustments, like say 5 to 7 adjustments are given to you in the question. आप जब question को पढ़ते हो, whatever is the trial balance, you have to start immediately writing the entries as it is here. Then, madam, how will I know whether there is an adjustment regarding this particular thing? For that, my suggestion will always be whenever you prepare a final accounts ka question, first format ko prepare kar lo. Okay, first format को prepare कर लो. In the main presentation, trading account, P&L account, balance sheet को prepare करके ample space please दे दो. देने के बाद working notes को पहला prepare कर लो. Always prepare the working notes first. That means, see, presentation के बाद ही उसको prepare करते हो. But first, the way that you look at is you read the adjustments and adjustments का कौन है, whatever is the effect, उसका first you will work it out. तो working note 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many hour adjustments के लिए वो बना दो. फिर आप trial balance को पढ़ना शुरू कर दो. Then you will understand, okay, trial balance में इस item का हमने working note बनाया है. You will give the reference of the working note and then write it in your final presentation. All of you, did you understand? Because wherever we are going to take Okay, wherever we are going to take this question, first thing you people will ask me, how do I present? Working notes ko pehla मैं solve कर दूं? Don't do it like that. Presentation wise, that does not look good. I don't know how much place to leave. You will know, you will understand. As and when you start doing the questions, आपको ही वो मालूम पड़ जाएगा. It comes with experience. Is this clear? Can we go ahead and do the illustration number 12? I want all of you to see illustration number 12. Quite important, very, very important. Please concentrate. Don't get diverted. मैं अभी ट्रायल बैलेंस को नहीं पढ़ रही हूँ. आई एम नॉट रीडिंग द ट्रायल बैलेंस नाउ बिकॉज मैं जब पूरे के पूरे आई फिनिश द डूइंग द वर्किंग नोट्स देन आई विल रीड आउट द ट्रायल बैलेंस एंड देन टेल यू फॉर दिस. आई वांट यू पीपल टू फटाफट प्रिपेयर द प्रेजेंटेशन प्लीज. Illustration number 12, please put today's date, write illustration number 12 and please write in the books of कौन सा books में है ये वाला. Let me go ahead with the illustration number 12. Very easy. I want all of your, yes. The following is the schedule of balances extracted from the books of Sri Gavaskar, who carries on business under the name and style of Messrs. Gavaskar Vishwanath and Company. तो आपको लिखना है in the books of Messrs. Gavaskar and Company, Gavaskar Vishwanath and Company, trading account and P&L account for the year ended 31st March 2022 and the balance sheet as on 31st of March 2022. Please prepare this. Leave space, ample space. Please leave. Do this T format. Trading P&L account के लिए please leave. And here balance sheet के लिए please leave the space. And then now we are going to next talk about the working notes. My concern is always about the working notes. Okay. इसके पीछे please come back to the working notes and I want you people to listen very very carefully. Okay, please listen to me very carefully. I will do first the easier transaction. So they have given you big trial balance. So don't get afraid looking at the trial balance. It's a very easy question. Okay. Now prepare trading profit and loss account for the year ended and balance sheet as of that date after making provision for the following. आपको दिए गए हैं 6 adjustments here. They have given how many adjustments for you? 6 adjustments. देखो, always a final accounts question, the adjustments will be familiar to you. आपको वो adjustments सभी पता ही होगा. But maintaining the speed, maintaining the time becomes very important. Okay, so you have to be very very careful. Now the first one, depreciation के बारे में थोड़ा कुछ. What madam you told me depreciation means only rate will be given. यहाँ पे depreciate 4 types of assets are there. Buildings का 5% दे दिया है, furnitures and fixtures का 10%. बट यहाँ पे कुछ और दिया है. वन स्टील टेबल परचेज्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर फॉर 14,000 was sold for the same price. So सेल्स हुआ है 14,000 रुपीज का, बट ये वाला सेल प्रोसीड्स रॉन्गली टेकन टू द सेल्स अकाउंट. यहाँ कुछ मिस्टेक हुआ है. जब आप फिक्स्ड असेट को सेल करते हो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर आपको उस अमाउंट असेट के अमाउंट से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे फर्नीचर एंड फिक्सचर्स का जो कुछ भी बैलेंस है वहां से 14,000 आपको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना था. बट आप गलती से क्या किया है, यू हैव टेकन इट इनटू योर सेल्स अकाउंट. तो यहाँ पे इस मिस्टेक का अभी यू शुड गिव द इफेक्ट. ओके, एंड उसी तरफ का नेक्स्ट क्या दिया है, ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट 15% डिप्रिशिएट करना है, बट परचेज ऑफ अ टाइपराइटर फॉर 40,000 रॉन्गली डेबिटेड टू परचेज. तो आप जब फिक्स्ड असेट को परचेज करते हो वो फिक्स्ड असेट से you should add the amount of additions or purchases of fixed assets to the fixed asset account only and not to which account, not to the purchases account. यहाँ पे एक और मिस्टेक कर दिया. और फाइनली मोटर कार इज ऑल्सो देयर, 20% डिप्रिसिएशन आपको दिया है. तो फर्स्ट मैं क्या लिखती हूँ यहाँ पे डिप्रिसिएशन का, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज सी, यहाँ पे डिप्रिसिएशन का वर्किंग नोट है. फर्स्ट नेम ऑफ द असेट, नेम ऑफ द असेट. आपका कितना तरह के असेट्स है, देयर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ असेट, बिल्डिंग, फर्नीचर, ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट, मोटर कार. फर्स्ट नाम लिख दो, बिल्डिंग, फर्नीचर, ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट, मोटर कार. क्लियर. डिप्रिसिएशन का परसेंटेज, बिल्डिंग का 5% है, फर्नीचर का 10% है, 5, 10, 15, 20. ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट का 15 है, और मोटर कार का 20 है। ओके मैडम, इसका ओपनिंग बैलेंस कहाँ से लेना है? ट्रायल बैलेंस को देख के आप यू हैव टू टेक द ओपनिंग बैलेंस। सो नाउ लेट अस गो एंड लुक एट द ट्रायल बैलेंस का वैल्यू। सो फर्स्ट वन इज योर बिल्डिंग। बिल्डिंग का वैल्यू है 6 लाख रुपीज। हाउ मच इज द बिल्डिंग का वैल्यू? 6 लाख रुपीज। नेक्स्ट, हाउ मच इज द फर्नीचर का वैल्यू? 2 लाख 14,000 रुपीज। कितना है? 2 लाख 14,000 रुपीज। ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट का वैल्यू कितना है? 1,60,000 रुपीज। और मोटर कार का वैल्यू है 2 लाख रुपीज। ओके। Okay. Now, during the year, do you have any additions or do you have any sales of the fixed asset? Building के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, मोटर कार के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, but please see, furniture के लिए क्या था? Sales था। परचेज सेल्स। देन यू विल आस्क मी मैडम परचेजेस का इफेक्ट क्या है? नहीं, वो दे आर टेलिंग यू वेरी क्लियरली सेल प्रोसीड्स। आपने एक ओल्ड टेबल को सेल किया है। व्हाट इज दैट ओल्ड टेबल? व्हाट इज दैट दे हैव सोल्ड? हाँ, वन स्टील टेबल जिसने आपने परचेज किया है, अभी उसको सेल किया है 14,000 रुपीज के लिए, बट द सेल प्रोसीड्स टेकन रॉन्गली टू सेल्स अकाउंट। तो अभी क्या है? यहाँ पे सेल हो चुका है 14,000, यहां से आप रिड्यूस करना था, बट यू डिडंट डू दिस। सो नाउ यू हैव द एडजस्टेड वैल्यू। एडजस्टेड वैल्यू यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है, सो द बिल्डिंग रिमाइंस एट 6 lakhs। यहाँ पे सेल्स है, subtract करने के बाद 2 lakhs is come. Now here, office equipment, you have purchased a typewriter. Purchase means it increases the value. 1,60,000 plus 40 again gives you 2 lakh. और मोटर कार पे कुछ भी नहीं है, यहाँ भी 2 lakhs है। As it is, it has come out here. As it is, it has come out here. Okay, madam. Now ये वाला adjusted values आ गया है. Now I will calculate the depreciation amount. Depreciation amount कितना है? 6 lakhs में 5% gives me 30,000. 2 lakh में 10% gives me 20,000. And 2 lakh में 15 percentage gives me 30,000. And 2 lakh में 20% gives me 40,000. So four different assets, two adjustments, and the final depreciation is so much. So 1,20,000 total depreciation है। ये जाएगा P&L account debit balance में। और closing balances कहाँ पे जाएगा? बैलेंस शीट में फिक्स्ड असेट्स के द अमाउंट शुड गो। नाउ व्हाट शुड आई डू मैडम? 6 lakhs ओपनिंग है, -30, 5,70,000 विल बी माय बिल्डिंग वैल्यू। 2 lakh -20 विल बी माय फर्नीचर वैल्यू विच इज 1,80,000। 2 lakh -30, 1,70,000 विल बी माय ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट का वैल्यू। और मोटर कार का वैल्यू आफ्टर डिप्रिसिएशन विल बी 1,60,000। ऑल द फोर assets, the four things will go into your balance sheet fixed asset। ये वाला it will be going. So this is the working note number 1। और मैडम यहाँ पे I have done a mistake, तो यहाँ पे और देखो, sales what is given to you in the trial balance, all of you please see sales कितना दिया गया है trial balance में। sales already given to you in the trial balance is 23 lakhs। my dear students please see, आपका ट्रायल बैलेंस में 23 lakhs दिया गया है। सेल्स रिटर्न्स भी दिया है 43,000 ऑलरेडी, ये भी आपका ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिया चुका है 42,000। ओके, बट विद दिस नाउ यू हैव टू रिमूव द सेल ऑफ टेबल, वो है 14,000। तो ये रिमूव करने से व्हाट विल हैपन? यू टेल मी, दोनों को रिमूव करने से व्हाट विल बी द एक्चुअल सेल वैल्यू? 23 लाख माइनस 56,000, so it comes to 22 lakh and 44,000। तो ये वाला स्ट्रेटली आप ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड में लेके जा सकते हो। एंड अभी आओ परचेजेस में भी मिस्टेक है। तो व्हाट इज द परचेजेस ऑलरेडी गिवन टू यू इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस? माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, परचेजेस दिए गए हैं। ट्रायल बैलेंस परचेजेस और परचेजेस रिटर्न्स बोथ आर देयर। परचेजेस 14 lakhs minus returns is 26,000, and then minus the typewriter purchased, उसका भी यहाँ पे गलती से इंक्लूड हो चुका है। So I remove this. So what is the total value? 66 minus this 13 lakh and 34,000 होता है मेरा purchases, and this I will take it to the trading account debit side. Directly you can take. Okay. इस पर्टिकुलर वर्किंग नोट में मैंने वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1 डिप्रिसिएशन के बारे में किए थे, वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2 सेल्स और परचेजेस के बारे में, क्योंकि यहाँ पे यू हैव रॉन्गली टेकन, सो आई हैव गिवन इफेक्ट इन द सेल्स एंड परचेजेस ऑल्सो. सो फर्स्ट एंट्री और फर्स्ट एडजस्टमेंट से इतना कुछ मेरे के इंफॉर्मेशन आया है. सो डिप्रिसिएशन आई विल टेक इट टू पी एंड एल अकाउंट डेबिट साइड. ये वाला इंडिविजुअल वैल्यूज आई विल टेक इट टू द बैलेंस शीट टू द रेस्पेक्टिव फिक्स्ड असेट्स. एंड सेल्स का मैंने यहाँ पे 14,000 सप्रा किया है, सो 22,44,000 ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड आई विल टेक. एंड परचेजेस का मैं परचेज ऑफ द टाइपराइटर को भी हटा दिया. सो नाउ द एक्चुअल एंड करेक्ट परचेजेस विल कम हियर. डू यू पीपल हैव एनी डाउट्स? Do you people have any doubts with this particular question? Everybody? Do you people have any doubts with this particular adjustment till now? Did you all understand why, what, how it has come? Okay, good. My dear students, very, very good. अभी second adjustment है. Value of the closing stock was 4,40,000. Very simple. इसका कुछ working note नहीं चाहिए. You don't need to have a working note at all. What is this closing stock का value? Closing stock, where will it come? You tell me. Two effects, where will it come? Because ये adjustment है. कहाँ पे आएगा closing stock? One, trading account on the credit side, right? 4,40,000. Take it to the balance sheet under the current assets, 4,40,000. These are the two effects. Okay, madam, second one is over. Now come to the third one, my favorite one. 2 months of go down rent is pending. 2 months go down का rent अभी pending है. Okay, so what is being paid, madam? ये वाला दिया गया है एडजस्टमेंट में. तो मोमेंट यू सी गो डाउन रेंट पेंडिंग फॉर 2 months, आपको ट्रायल बैलेंस में चेक करना है. यू हैव टू गो बैक टू द ट्रायल बैलेंस एंड चेक व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ गो डाउन रेंट विच इज कमिंग इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. तो अभी जाओ देखो व्हाट इज द गो डाउन रेंट दैट इज कमिंग इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. गो डाउन रेंट फॉर गो डाउन 55,000. See, the next step is in the trial balance you have rent for go down, which is 55,000. Okay, madam. Now, what the trial balance says, how much is paid. Always remember, ट्रायल बैलेंस में जो कुछ भी अमाउंट्स दिया गया है उसका मीनिंग है एदर वो होता है ओपनिंग बैलेंस और एक्सपेंसेस और इनकम के हिसाब से देखने से वो होता है कितना पे किया है और कितना रिसीव किया है. सो रेंट फॉर गो डाउन मैंने पे किया है 55,000. हाउ मेनी मंथ्स के लिए आई हैव पेड? प्लीज टेल मी हाउ मेनी मंथ्स आई हैव पेड मा. Total in the year I have 12 months. उसमें से how many months I have not paid? 2 months. इसको subtract करने से I will know how many months I have paid. Out of 12 months, please listen, very very important. यहाँ पे आता है ये adjustment का entire crux. उसने बताया है गो डाउन रेंट इज नॉट पेड फॉर 2 months. आउट ऑफ 12 months 2 months नहीं पे किया है. तो हाउ मेनी मंथ्स हैव बीन पेड? इनडायरेक्टली यूज योर ब्रेन लॉजिक. 12 months में 2 months not paid, so 10 months would have been paid. Very good. तो ये वाला 10 months you arrived. Now find out what is the rent per month. What is the rent per month? It is 55,000 divided by the months. So 5,500 rupees per month is the go down rent. So this is your working note number 3 में first step 1 to find out how much is being pending for the month. Okay. Now come back. यही से नहीं हुआ है. Finally what you should find? Total rent for go down. That only you should combine, no? So what will you do? Already paid कितना है? 55,000. ट्रायल बैलेंस से लिया है मैडम. एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग रेंट कितना है? 5,500 पर मंथ. मैंने 2 months नहीं पे किया है, सो 11,000 रुपीज इज माई आउटस्टैंडिंग वैल्यू. Total is 66,000 rupees. How much is the total? 66,000 rupees is the total. तो ये वाला आपको जाएगा P&L account debit side as an expense. और ये वाला 11,000 will go to the balance sheet as a current liability. कहाँ पे जाएगा? बैलेंस शीट पे जाएगा. क्यों मैडम, ये वाला आपको पे करना था बट यू हैव नॉट पेड इट मैडम. सो दैट आई विल बी टेकिंग इट इनटू द बैलेंस शीट राइट नाउ. एंड द टोटल एक्सपेंस ऑफ 66,000. तो अभी 55,000 नहीं है मैडम, इसको मैं 66,000 किया है. दैट आई विल टेक इट टू माई P&L account. Is this adjustment clear? Adjustment number 3. Is adjustment number 3 clear to everybody? I want everybody of you to answer, please. Adjustment number 3. Clear? So first what I have done is I have found out based on the accrual concept outstanding का amount कितना है. Okay? Outstanding का amount कैसे you will find out. Trial balance में जो कुछ भी expense pay किया है, it is for the total months paid. तो 12 months में 2 months नहीं पे किया है, 10 months का पे किया है. That is an indirect assumption you will draw. So 55,000 divided by 10 months, per month the rent is 5,500. Okay, and now you can also come back and do 5,500 into 2 months not paid, वो होता है मेरा outstanding. So totally paid plus this 2 months का वो बन जाता है 66,000. Now we go to the next adjustment number 4. ये दिया गया है interest on the loan. तो विश्वनाथ ने कुछ loan, all of you please see the next one. Interest on loan from Vishwanath is payable at 12% per annum. Loan was taken on 1/5/2021. Okay. इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन कितना है 12%. कब लिया है 1 May 2021. टोटल लोन वैल्यू कितना है, टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ लोन कितना है 3 लाख रुपीज. सो फर्स्ट आप टोटल इंटरेस्ट को कैलकुलेट करो. कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, वेरी सिंपल, प्रिंसिपल इंटू रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इंटू टाइम पीरियड. प्रिंसिपल है 3 lakhs, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है 12% इंटू मंथ्स. मंथ्स क्या है 1 मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च. मार्च तक 11 मंथ्स है. सो 11 डिवाइडेड बाय 12 कितना आया है 33,000 टोटल इंटरेस्ट पेड आया है. ओके, नाउ क्या देखना है आपको, ट्रायल बैलेंस में जाके हाउ मच इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन इज पेड. इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन फ्रॉम विश्वनाथ पेड ओनली 27,000. ये कहाँ दिया गया है मैडम, इंटरेस्ट टू बी पेड इज 33,000. आप वो 11 मंथ्स के लिए इंटरेस्ट टू बी पेड टोटल है 33,000, बट इंटरेस्ट ऑलरेडी पेड एज पर योर ट्रायल बैलेंस इज 27,000. अभी भी बाकी आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट 6,000 रुपीज है. व्हाट इज दिस, आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट कितना है 6,000 रुपीज है मैडम. तो इसको हम कहाँ पे दिखाना है, यू टेक दिस इनटू योर बैलेंस शीट as your current liability. Or madam, total interest, what I should show it in the P&L account, madam, 27,000 or 33? 33,000 because it is the total interest pertaining for the year. Total interest pertaining for the year. Did you understand? ये भी accrual concept है, ये भी accrual concept है, but the way that we have calculated is different. Rent के लिए हम months के हिसाब से we have taken and calculated, but interest on loan के लिए percentage is given, so we have taken that and calculated. Is this clear to everybody? Any doubts you people have with regard to the interest on loan? I will give you 2 minutes. Please finish this so that I will rub this and go to the next two other things we have to do. Two other adjustments here. I will be doing that now, but I want you people to fatafat finish this. Or you are finished, you tell me, I will go to the next one. Yes, all of you. Have you all completed? Can I start? Oh my God. All clear? Okay. Deekshi. If they are done during the year, you are not very clear, Harshit, of the dates when they are done. So we assume that it is done during the year. So on the total value, we will be writing. Okay. Writing last two. Okay. I will just erase only the depreciation part. This everybody has written, no? I'm just rubbing the depreciation part. Dikshi Suthar. Yeah, this is because what happened, no? My marker, I didn't fill the ink and my daughters have written it all over the board. That's the point. Okay, now we come to our working note number 5. Okay, what is this working note number 5? Everybody, please see the working note number 5. Provision for bad debts to be maintained at 5% on the debtors. Okay. Madam, you told me when a provision for, please listen very, very carefully, very important concept. Madam, you told me when provision for doubtful debts is coming in the question, just take the percentage and apply it on the debtor's value, no, madam. That's all over. But, my dear students, please see here. If you look into the trial balance, there is already a provision for bad debts, which is 30,000 given to you in the balance sheet, in the trial balance. ये क्या होता है मैडम? वो होता है ओपनिंग बैलेंस का ऑलरेडी प्रोविजन आप जिस अमाउंट को प्रोवाइड किया है इट इज ऑलरेडी स्टैंडिंग इन योर बुक्स एट 30,000. ओके मैडम. नेक्स्ट आपको कुछ और भी इंफॉर्मेशन दिया गया है मैडम बैड डेट्स के बारे में. सो ड्यूरिंग द ईयर बैड डेट्स भी हो चुका है मैडम 20,000 का. और अब दे आर आस्किंग यू टू प्रिपेयर अ क्लोजिंग प्रोविजन ऑल्सो मैडम. तो कितना है आपके पास डेटार्स का वैल्यू? 8,60,000 है मैडम. उसके ऊपर यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड 5% क्लोजिंग मैडम. तो व्हेन एवरीथिंग ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स इज गिवन, closing balance is given to you in the adjustment, bad debts is also there, simply open a provision for doubtful debts account. प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स अकाउंट आपको फुल फॉर्म लिखना पड़ेगा. डोंट राइट लाइक व्हाट आई एम राइटिंग. ये प्रोविजन होता है आपका लायबिलिटी. तो इसका ओपनिंग बैलेंस जो कुछ भी दिया है आपके ट्रायल बैलेंस में विल कम ऑन टू द क्रेडिट साइड. इज दिस क्लियर? नाउ क्लोजिंग बैलेंस आपको कंप्यूट करना पड़ेगा. 8,60,000 इंटू 5%, ये आएगा 43,000 हियर. देन मैडम बैड डेट्स को कहाँ लेते हैं? माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आपने प्रोविजन क्यों क्रिएट किया है? व्हेन यू गेट द बैड डेट्स आई शुड टेक द मनी फ्रॉम माय ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोविजन, नो? सो नाउ द बैड डेट्स विल गो हियर. तो मैडम बैड डेट्स क्या मैडम नहीं आएगा? Will the bad debts not come in my particular P&L account once again, madam? Here, my dear students, the bad debts whatever you are having, इसका एक ही effect आना है because it's given in the trial balance. When you take the bad debts already into provision for DD, you need not again take it into the trial balance. Rather, now what will you find out? It is 63,000 here and 63,000 here. तो इस ईयर का प्रोविजन आपको कितना और करना है? That is the balancing figure. Please remember this. What is the balancing figure? इस 33,000 को मैं पी एंड एल अकाउंट डेबिट साइड में लेके जाती हूँ. रिमेंबर, वेरी वेरी क्लियर. बट मैडम, मैं विच अमाउंट आई हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम द डेटर्स बैलेंस? 33,000 या क्लोजिंग प्रोविजन का? क्लोजिंग प्रोविजन का आपको लेना है. सो डेटर्स का वैल्यू 8,60,000 minus the closing provision 43,000. 8,17,000 will go into your balance sheet under the current asset. इसमें आपको मिस्टेक नहीं करना चाहिए. ये वाला 33 goes into your P&L account, but 43,000 only you should subtract from the closing balance of the debtors. Why closing balance of the debtors only 43? Because 43 है 5% का, क्लियरली दिया गया है ये वाला 5% का एडजस्टमेंट है. तो ये वाला एडजस्टमेंट फर्स्ट विल कम इन द प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स. सेकेंड इफेक्ट आपको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है बैलेंस शीट पे. और ये वाला मैडम, ये है रिजल्टेंट बैलेंसिंग फिगर जो आप इस ईयर P&L से इतना प्रोविजन क्रिएट करना है, विच इज 33,000. इज दिस एडजस्टमेंट वेरी क्लियर? आपको ये प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स अकाउंट कैसा करना है, इफ यू आर गेटिंग अ होल्ड ऑन दिस, आपको ये वाला मालूम पड़ जाता है, देन इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी. मैडम व्हाट इफ बैड डेट्स का वैल्यू जीरो है, कुछ भी नहीं दिया है, देन टेक इट एज जीरो. ओपनिंग minus closing will give you the additional provision to be created. Clear? Now madam, bad debts यहाँ पे आया है ट्रायल बैलेंस में. ऑल ऑफ यू सी वेरी वेरी क्लियरली, बैड डेट्स यहाँ पे आया है ट्रायल बैलेंस में. बट समटाइम्स माय डियर, बैड डेट्स ट्रायल बैलेंस में आया है, सो यहाँ पे एक इफेक्ट. इफ बैड डेट्स आर कमिंग आउटसाइड द ट्रायल बैलेंस, तो वो भी एक एडजस्टमेंट बन जाता है. देन वेयर शुड वी शो दैट? उसका क्या होगा मैडम? कुछ भी डिफरेंस नहीं है. बैड डेट्स वन विल कम हियर, एंड व्हेन इट इज कमिंग एज एन एडजस्टमेंट, वेयर इज द सेकंड इफेक्ट? इट विल गो इनटू योर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ क्लोजिंग बैलेंस. आपको क्या करना है ना, यू विल टेक 8,60,000 माइनस द बैड डेट्स एंड देन कंप्यूट द क्लोजिंग प्रोविजन. Okay. But in your exam, maximum bad debts comes inside the trial balance. But you should know logically, if it comes outside the trial balance, इनका दो इफेक्ट क्या मैडम? एक इफेक्ट यहाँ पे और ये एक इफेक्ट यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? So based on this concept of bad debts coming outside the trial balance, हमको एक illustration है, illustration number 4. That is why I am teaching you this particular concept where the bad debts are coming inside and outside the outside the trial balance. Inside the trial balance, simple, take it here, over. If it is coming outside the trial balance, adjustment बन जाता है. यहाँ लेने के time पे you should subtract it with the closing balance also and compute the closing provision. Do you people have any doubts here? Is this clear? Provision for doubtful debts. If the bad debts, if they are more than that, then your this value will increase automatically. You don't worry, if it is more than the old provision also, automatically that increase decrease account will take care. You just write and post these entries, enough. Only 4 entries will come in provision for doubtful debts: opening balance, closing balance, whatever is the bad debts incurred, and for the year P&L how much you have to take. Is this clear? Any doubts you people have till this? I want everybody to answer, not only Sandeep, everybody, ma. I want all of you to answer. Harshit, Majumdar, Jyoti, Jayashri, Ikra, Aziza, Vishnu, Nikhil, Sudarshan. Good. Now we go to the last part. The last entry says, okay, टोटल इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम पे हो चुका है. कितना है इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम? इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम टोटली कम्स टू द वैल्यू ऑफ 55,000 गिवन इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. ओके, नाउ इसमें से पर्सनल वो क्या होता है? ड्रॉइंग्स होता है. प्रोप्राइटर के लाइफ इंश्योरेंस इज ड्रॉइंग्स और इट इज पर्सनल. तो इसको प्लीज रिमूव कर दो, बिकॉज एंटायर 55,000 इज नॉट बिजनेस एक्सपेंस. ओके, यस जयश्री, एंटायर थिंग इज नॉट बिजनेस एक्सपेंस, बिकॉज आप जब पर्सनल के लिए लेते हो उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. सो द टोटल इंश्योरेंस इज पेड for 15,000, but it is also given to you in the question. Please, all of you, given to you in the question that is given to you, it says, please see, towards proprietor life and the balance insurance charges cover from a period. कितने के लिए? What is the period that is covered? 1/4/2021 to 36/2022. 1/4/2021 to 36/2022 for a period of 15 months. But हमारे लिए काफी 1/4 to 31/3 is enough. So excess 3 months you have done the prepayment. तो अभी क्या कैसे we will find out? इंश्योरेंस पर मंथ कितना है? 15,000 मैंने 15 मंथ्स के लिए भरा है. So I will get 1,000 rupees per month. तो कितना मैंने प्रीपेमेंट कर दिया है? The prepaid insurance on the 15,000 is 3 months into 1,000. 3,000 rupees is my prepaid insurance. इसको मैं लेके जाते हूँ बैलेंस शीट पे as my asset, current assets में. And what is the total expense I should show in the P&L account? 15,000 minus 3,000, just 12,000 pertaining to the current period P&L account, debit side, it will go. Then what about 40,000? This will be taken as your drawings to your balance sheet and subtracted from the capital. Income tax is also drawings. Yes, Harshit. Jayashree Vaishnav, yes, you're right. So this is how you will have to finish this. Everybody, are you all there? Yes. Did you understand this particular thing for the insurance? यहाँ पे drawings का भी reference है, उसको हटाने के बाद 15,000 is for the business, but 15,000 can you take entirely as expense? No, because the period paid is more than 12 months. मेरे को 12 months ही चाहिए, but more than 12 months. कितना और months excess they have paid? 3 months. So 15,000 for 15 months, per month insurance premium is 1,000 rupees. तो इसमें prepaid तक 3 months के लिए है, so 3 into 1,000, which gives you 3,000. So out of 15,000, remove 3,000. 12,000 is my expense in the P&L account, and this 3,000 is prepaid insurance, which is my asset that I will take it into the, yes, I will take it into the balance sheet. And drawings ka only effect hai subtract it with the capital. Drawings ka only effect is subtract it with the capital. Is this clear, everybody? Everybody with me? Did you understand all the 6 entries, all the 6 adjustments? I want you people to answer. Did you all understand the 6 adjustments that's being made? That's all. In the exam also, they will give you more or less the similar adjustments, but you people have to keep practicing. Otherwise, it will become difficult. Now, my dear students, after finishing all of this, now very quickly, I am going to read the trial balance and tell you where what will be coming. I want you people also to see. Cash in hand 14,000 will go to the balance sheet as current asset. Cash at bank 26,000 as your current asset in the balance sheet. Sundry debtors 8,60,000 minus the provision value 8,17,000 will go into the balance sheet. Stock as on 1/4/2021 6,20,000 opening stock to your trading account debit side. Furniture and fixtures, office equipment, building, motor car, working note 1, please refer. Take depreciation into P&L account and the closing balances into your balance sheet. Sundry creditors का कुछ effect नहीं है, so sundry creditors 4,30,000 take it into your balance sheet under current liabilities. Loan from Vishwanath 3 lakh rupees is there, and on account of his particular outstanding, which is 6,000, so 3 lakh rupees plus 6,000, show it together in the balance sheet on the liability side. Provision for bad debts already you have taken, don't worry. Purchases का आपने एक working note बना दिया है, so purchases returns का you have already taken, that should come into the trading account debit side. Sales and sales return again you have considered, take that into P and into trading account credit side. Salaries 1,10,000 इसका कुछ adjustment नहीं है, take it to P&L account debit side. Rent for godown, yes, you have an adjustment, so 66,000 you will take it to P&L account debit side. Interest on loan from Vishwanath, yes, you have a working note, please write working note number 3 or 4 whatever it is, and then write 27,000 नहीं है, ये बन जाता है 33,000. Rates and taxes 21,000, again P&L debit, no adjustment is there. Discount allowed to debtors, this is also a expense, P&L account debit side. Discount received from creditors, please take it to P&L account credit side 16,000. Freight on purchases will come in the trading account debit side. Carriage outwards will come into the P&L account debit side. Now drawings 1,20,000 plus the proprietor's insurance 40,000, 1,60,000 subtracted with the capital given to you in the question. Printing and stationery, electricity charges, both of them are expenses, no adjustments. Take it to the P&L account debit side. Insurance premium now only we have done, so on account of the 12,000 rupees will come as the insurance premium debit side in P&L. General office expenses, no account, no adjustments you have, so 30,000 take it to P&L account debit side. Bad debts already you have adjusted, please leave it. Bank charges 16,000, take it to P&L account debit side. Motor car expenses 36,000, take it to P&L account debit side. Why are you not adding this with your motor car? It is not specifically given whether it is done for increasing the car's capacity. You think it is a maintenance cost, so 36,000 taken to the 36,000 taken to P&L account debit side. Capital account 16,20,000 minus your drawings, and after you prepare trading and P&L account, please take the balances and add the net profit or subtract the net loss. As simple as that. Okay. You can write like that also, like this also you can do. Akshit, what is your doubt, Akshit? Please refer and go through the adjustments again. Okay, please refer to the lecture. So now coming back, my dear students, I want you people to go back and prepare this particular trading P&L and balance sheet and then close the question since we are running very short on time. I want you people to very quickly go ahead with the illustration number 4. Everybody please come to illustration number 4. It's a quite important illustration. This is the illustration where the provision for the doubtful debts I was talking, no? That account you will prepare, but bad debts is coming out of the trial balance. Where is the bad debt coming? Out of the trial balance. So what should I do? How should I do is what I will see. Go quickly to illustration number 4 in page number 7.26. On 1st of April, provision for doubtful debts existed at 40,000. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to fill the details here. Already I've prepared this account. I'm going to just fill the details here. So as of the opening balance, I have 40,000. And then the next one is trade receivables as of the closing date were 15 lakhs. Bad debts total to 1 lakh. And it is required to write off the bad debts and create a provision. So bad debts कितना हुआ है 1 lakh. Madam, how do you know? ये वाला statement ही दिया है ना madam question पे. So how do you know that it is not coming in the trial balance? Because they have given write off the bad debts from the closing balance. कितना है closing balance debtors का? 15 lakhs is given to you. उसमें से 1 lakh I have to remove. So is 14 lakh के ऊपर कितना दिया गया है provision? Akshit, I want you to put your hand down, please. कितना गया है provision? It is given at 5% of the trade receivables balance. So trade receivable balance is now 5%. Why, madam, you subtracted this? Because the bad debts is coming after or apart after preparing the trial balance. That is why you will take it here. Now, how much you will get? 2 lakh and 80,000, correct? How much it comes to? 2 lakh and 80,000. No, no, not 2 lakh and 80,000. Half of this is 70,000 is what it comes to. Now, please balance it. 1 lakh and 30,000 is the provision required for the year, which will go to the P&L account. Okay, that is 1 lakh 30. And the closing provision is this 70,000. Now you will ask me, madam, what will be the closing balance of the debtors in the balance sheet? Closing balance of the debtors in the balance sheet will be 15 lakhs original minus the bad debts here 1 lakh and minus the provision for doubtful debts closing balance of 70. So 1 lakh 70 you have to remove. It will be 13 lakh and 30,000 in the balance sheet. It will be 13 lakh and 30,000 in the balance sheet. Did you all understand this? Yes. Do you have any doubt with your illustration number 4? ये वाला illustration number 4 था. The same thing, whenever provision for doubtful debts is given to you in the question, open kar do account. Okay. Bad debts को just you observe whether bad debts are given inside the trial balance or outside the trial balance. Inside trial balance दिया गया है, यहाँ पे लिख लो or then forget it. If it is given outside the trial balance, Majumdar please see if it is given outside the trial balance इस question में दिया गया है. यहाँ पे लिखने के बाद the second effect is closing debtor से भी उसको reduce करो. You should adjust it even with the closing balance. You should adjust it even with the closing balance here. So एक बार और you reduce it on 14 lakhs. We please calculate the closing provision. On 14 lakhs, please calculate the closing provision. Okay. Is it okay, Majumdar? Others, everybody okay with this illustration number 4? Everybody else? Mr. Akshit, what is your doubt? Total premium is 55,000. Drawings 40,000 is given for or it is taken for the life of the proprietor. So remove that, take it or include it in the drawings. Now remaining 15,000 is there for how much period it is? It is given to you clearly in the question from 1/4 to 36. So 15 months are there. In a year, there are only 12 months. So for 12 months, I have to consider for the current year. So 15 months means 12, 15 minus 12, 3 months is prepaid for the next year. So how much is per month ka insurance? months, 15,000 divided by 15,000. So for 3 months, 3,000, which is your prepaid insurance. Subtract it. Take 12,000 to P&L account as your insurance, 3,000 as your asset. Yes, 1,30,000 goes to the P&L as this, and this 70,000 here you have shown, no? So 13,30,000 will go with the will go as the debtors. Yes, closing provision is adjusted with the debtor balance only. That is the only point. Okay, this is also done. Now I will very quickly teach you this particular concept wherein we have provisions and reserves. Okay, there is a concept at the end called as provisions and reserves. Already we saw what are provisions. Provisions like provision for doubtful debt, provision for depreciation, provision for tax. So you can have provision for tax, you can have provision for doubtful debts, and you can have provision for depreciation. All of them are provisions. But provisions का क्या मतलब है? ये होता है charge against profit. Meaning is whenever the company is making profit, all of you please see difference between provision and reserve. Whenever a company is making profit, okay, irrespective of whether it is making profit or not, there are few expenses जिसके लिए आप प्रोविजन को क्रिएट करना ही पड़ता है. उसको हम बोलेंगे ये वाला होता है चार्ज अगेंस्ट प्रॉफिट. इरेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ यू गेटिंग प्रॉफिट और यू आर गेटिंग लॉस इन द बिजनेस, थोड़ा कुछ अमाउंट डिप्रिसिएशन के लिए और थोड़ा कुछ अमाउंट फ्यूचर में डेटार्स का जो कुछ भी डाउटफुल डेट्स आपका प्रोबेबिलिटी है, फॉर ऑल ऑफ दैट यू नीड टू क्रिएट प्रोविजंस. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ चार्ज अगेंस्ट द प्रोविजन. सो ये वाला सब है examples of creating a provision. Okay, and then coming back you will have reserves. Okay, reserves का मतलब क्या है? Only if you have profits, reserves will be created, like general reserve, capital reserve. So ये वाला, okay, reserves is only when you are going to get the particular profit. So it is like appropriation बोलते हैं हम. What is appropriation? Only if you have a profit, you will create all of this. जनरल रिजर्व बना सकते हो बिकॉज वो जनरली किसी भी फ्यूचर यूज के लिए यू आर गोइंग टू टेक अपार्ट एंड गिव इट टू यू और हैव इट विथ यू इन द क्वेश्चन और हैव इट विथ यू इन द बिजनेस. ओके, बट प्रोविजंस होते हैं substantial degree of estimation, means you know substantially you can estimate what it is. For example, ये वाला 5% है, provision for doubtful debts 5% है दिया है, ये वाला 5% होता है substantial degree of estimation. तो you know that out of the entire debtors 5% might not pay, उसके लिए प्रोविजन क्रिएट कर दो. सो वो आ जाएगा प्रोविजंस के अंदर. इट इज नॉट अ रिजर्व. आप जब प्रॉफिट्स है उसी टाइम पे नहीं, प्रॉफिट्स है ये नहीं है, ये वाला एक एक्सपेंस आपका बन जाएगा. Is that clear? So on this particular basis, we have one particular last question wherein they give you the types of the entries and they ask you to classify. I want you people to go ahead and look at your illustration number 14. Okay. Crimson Traders profit and loss account for the year includes the following information: depreciation, bad debts, increase in provision for doubtful debts, retained profit, liability for tax. You have to state which are provisions, which are reserves, and which is not belonging to the category. So when you look at, आपको clearly साफ साफ दिखाई देगा, increase in provision for doubtful debts 18,000 is a provision. Yes. लायबिलिटी फॉर टैक्स, आप जब टैक्स को पे करना है उसके लिए प्रोविजन क्रिएट करना ही होगा. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ प्रोविजन. वहां पे प्रोविजन नाम दिया है तो डायरेक्टली इट इज अ प्रोविजन. इफ प्रोविजन नेम इज नॉट गिवन टू यू, इवन देन यू शुड थिंक ओके मैडम हैज टॉट अस डिप्रिसिएशन, टैक्स और डाउटफुल डेट्स का तीनों का हम प्रोविजन ही बनाते हैं. So on this grounds, liability for tax is also a provision, or depreciation 57,500 is also a provision. Then madam, ये वाला bad debts return of 21,000 क्या है madam? वो होता है expense. वो यानी provision है और neither it is a reserve. So you will not take that. Bad debts written off, not a provision, because it will be shown as an expense in this account. That is okay. But वो directly provision नहीं बनता है. It is an item, you take it into the account. Okay. retained profit for the year. Retained profit का दूसरा नाम है general reserve. Retained profit का दूसरा नाम है general reserve. Good question, Jayashri. So coming back, Jayashri Vaishnav. So coming back, where will the proposed dividend be taken? Proposed dividend is like your, it will be taken from your profits. It is an appropriation of profit. So it is like your reserve. So from the general reserve, from the reserves and retained earnings, whatever profit is left with the company, from that only proposed dividend will be given. So that is the point. Is this clear? August 2024. If you don't have, please take the latest version. You have 14 illustrations. 13th illustration has been added in the new book. So Akshit, don't sit with the old book. Take your new book. Is this clear, everybody? Are you all there with me? Can we do, see, either illustration number 13 shall we do, or practical question number 1? Either of the things I will finish, and the other one should be taken as a homework. So you people tell me whether we will do illustration at the practical question 1 or illustration number 13. I will see who has voted for which question higher, and I will take that question completely. That is, I will do only the adjustments. I want you people to do the remaining part, and the other question, definitely that will be homework, and I will see how many of you have done and then do it. Okay. So out of 10 people, whoever has answered, I've got practical question 1 minute, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, 13, all of them, except for Jyoti Saini, who has told illustration 13. Everybody else has told. Give me only practical question 1. Okay, unanimously, we are starting. It will take minimum half an hour. I want you people to concentratedly listen. Okay, since you people have asked me to take that illustration, practical question number 1. Okay, now please go ahead with the practical question number 1. From the following particulars extracted from the books of Mr. Ganguly, prepare trading P&L account and balance sheet after making the necessary adjustments. So whatever dabba box it is given, that I will come a little later. Let us go to the adjustments. So in the adjustments, my dear students, there are 9 adjustments, but technically not all 9 are different adjustments. Some are combined in this. Okay, shall we start? I want your full concentration here. Practical question number 1 and working notes. First working note. This is with regard to the closing stock. All of you, please see ma. Closing stock value is given to you. What is the closing stock value? Let us read the question. Value of closing stock as of 31st March is 3,93,000. Very, very good. This includes goods that have been returned by customers on 31/3/2022 to the value of 15,000, for which no entry has been passed. When goods return has happened from the customers, what is the entry you have to pass? What is the entry you have to pass? I want you people to be very quick. What is the entry you pass? When goods have been returned, what is the entry you pass? It will be sales return debit account, sales return account debit to the debtors. तो कितना है ये वाला? 15,000 and 15,000. Now the question will come, madam, is 3,93,000 mein should I add this 15,000? No, because closing stock already has this value. So ये वाला 3,93,000 directly take it to the trading account credit side, balance sheet to the balance sheet as a current asset. Then what should I do with this, madam? Go to the sales. Okay, sales kitna hai? What is given to you in the question, my dear students? Sales given to me in the question is 14,48,000 already. इसमें से already returns given to you in the question is 43,000. ओके, इस 43,000 से अभी 15,000 को भी ऐड कर दो. सो इट विल कम टू 58,000. सो 13,90,000 इज द एक्चुअल सेल्स. इसको ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में क्रेडिट साइड प्लीज गिव द इफेक्ट. Give effect of 13,90,000 on the trading side credit because the sales value is that only. Clear, everybody? 13,90,000. So, madam, what is the next difference, madam? अभी तक debtors से you have not taken or subtracted. So the total debtors value given to you in the question is how much, ma? Debtors already given is 1,20,000. Is 1,20,000 say 15,000 hata do. So you will have 1,05,000. This is the second effect. This one did you understand? This one did you understand? Closing stock hai, uska effect two times have come. Now sales return which you have forgotten to pass the entry, दो जगह पे आता है. One is from the sales you have to subtract it as return, and second is debtors का value आपको reduce करना है. क्यों मैडम आप closing stock से नहीं लिया? It is given in the question that these 15,000 is already included in the closing stock. तो closing stock का कुछ effect नहीं है. It's already included. Now we go to the second adjustment. Second adjustment, third adjustment are same. Second adjustment, third adjustment are same. वो बोल रहा है फर्नीचर का कुछ परचेजेस हुआ है ड्यूरिंग द ईयर एंड डिप्रिसिएशन प्लीज चार्ज एट 10% पर एनम. ओके, ड्यूरिंग द ईयर परचेज हुआ है. फर्नीचर का कुछ ओपनिंग बैलेंस है. यस, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज सी, फर्नीचर का 9,000 रुपीज ओपनिंग बैलेंस है. ओपनिंग बैलेंस का मतलब क्या है? इट वॉज देयर फ्रॉम 1/4/2021 टिल 31/3/2022. ओके, तो यहाँ पे 10% वॉट एवर इज द डिप्रिसिएशन इफ यू चार्ज इट कम्स टू 900. बट मैडम परचेजेस भी हुआ है ड्यूरिंग द ईयर. हाउ मच मैडम? 1,000. Usually you add these two and then you take the entire depreciation, no madam. So I can do 9,000 plus 1,000, then take 10,000 and I can compute, no madam. But why are you not doing like that? Because this 10,000 rupees what is purchased on different date. यहाँ पे different date is given to you. 1st of January it is purchased. That means for the year ending January, February, March, just 3 months depreciation I have to provide. So 10% into 3/12. कितना आएगा अभी depreciation यहाँ पे? What is the depreciation that I'm going to take यहाँ पे? You tell me. Don't raise your hands. Please listen to it. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Each one of you keep asking. We'll finish and then we will go. How much is the value coming? So 1,000, 1,150 is my depreciation. Madam, why did you break, madam? Furniture entirely same? No. Furniture, you have an opening balance and you have purchases during the year, which is for a different date. So depreciation always works on the number of months. So for the opening balance, full year you are going to take. For the closing balance or whatever is being purchased during the year, from the date of purchase till the date of closing the books, you have to consider. All of this okay? Till the date of closing the books, you have to consider. Very good. Did you all understand till this? So ये वाला depreciation जाता है P&L account debit balance और balance sheet में furniture के पास क्या जाता है? What is the total value? 9,000 plus 10,000 minus 250. So minus 1,150, not 250, 1,150. So 19,000 minus this 17,850 is the value of the furniture that will come here. Clear? Okay, now let us go to the next entry. Let us go to the next entry, next adjustment. The loan from Dina bank account in the books of Ganguly. All of you please see, loan कितना लिया है? 1 lakh rupees is taken as loan. 1 lakh rupees. But आपको वो table क्यों दिया है? Why the loan account table is given to you? Please see in the table on the credit side. My dear students, credit side पे देखो. इस 1 lakh को 1/4/21 में 50,000 लिया है और 31/3/2022 क्लोजिंग डेट पे 50,000 लिया है. You understand why the account is given to you? You will think, oh, account diya hai. It is very difficult to do. Nothing. They have given is 1 lakh ko, which dates they have taken. First 50,000 full year ka they have taken. So here I will take 12% into 12 months, 12 by 12. तो कितना आएगा? 6,000 rupees इसमें interest I have to pay on the Dina bank loan. Is 50,000 में you will apply 12%? No, no, last day you have taken. So this is zero. There is no day at all. So this is minus. So total interest is कितना है? Dina bank का loan interest on Dina bank is how much? 6,000 rupees only, that is 12 percentage. If you are not reading the question thoroughly, if you are not opening your eyes and then reading the question, what mistake you will do? No, you will take 1 lakh into 12%, take 12,000. No, in that 50,000 ka, last day only I have taken the amount, or I have taken the loan. So why will I pay interest? No need to pay. I will pay interest only on the first 50,000 for the 12 months. Is this clear, or do you people have any doubt? Did you understand how you should look at that loan account? So loan account में 50,000 50,000 date wise you have to take. Now my dear students, what is the total interest paid? यहाँ पे interest paid कितना दिया है? Interest paid is 4,500, correct? Trial balance में कितना interest दिया है? Trial balance में interest paid value in the trial balance comes to 4,500. So what is the understanding? Actually 6,000 should be paid, but 4,500 is paid, 1,500 outstanding. ये वाला बात you will understand, no? No. But please see here, in the adjustment number 6, the interest paid includes 3,000 paid to Dina Bank. That means out of this 4,500, not entirely, this is not only paid to Dina Bank. You have something else also included in this. So how much is paid to Dina Bank? Adjustment number 6 may they have given 3,000 only paid. So out of total 6,000, you paid only 3,000 rupees. Another 3,000 rupees is still outstanding interest. Abhi dekho, outstanding interest. Simple only. This particular interest part, no, very simple. You will know how to calculate. 6,000 tak you will not have a doubt. Now, when you see how much outstanding, you will have to compute. No, वहां भी trial balance में जो कुछ भी दिया है 4,500 तक it is given and question closed. You will say 6,000 minus 4,500, 1,500 outstanding, madam. But यहाँ पे एक simple थोड़ा सा adjustment दिया है. They have told total 4,500 interest paid in trial balance, correct only. But Dina Bank के loan को कितना payment हुआ है interest? Only 3,000. So I will take only 3,000 paid, and to find out what is the remaining outstanding interest, I will take 3,000 as outstanding. ये 3,000 कहाँ पे जाएगा? Balance sheet पे. With the loan of 1 lakh Dina Bank, add 3,000, it will be 1 lakh 3,000. Then madam, P&L account में what is that I have to show? P&L account में what you have to show, you know, very, very simple. Already interest is how much? 4,500. With that, what is the outstanding value? Add 3,000. This will be 7,500 rupees. Did you understand? This is the only part which will confuse you, which is interest paid, interest received. ये दोनों ही आपको confusion आ सकता है इस question पे. But the point is, my dear students, it is also very simple. The only logic you people have to understand is, till now the illustration 12 में whatever interest is paid by Vishwanath, no, on that loan, वो 27,000 था, I got 33,000, subtracted directly. But यहाँ पे वो 27,000 में कुछ और है. So this 4,500, it is not given in the other way. It is not completely given to Dina Bank. तो हमको दीना बैंक का कितना इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट किया है, that only I have to take and find the outstanding value. Did you all understand? Do you have any doubts till now? I want everybody of you to answer. Did you all understand? Did you all understand? Do you have any doubts till now in this particular thing? Yes. Yes, it is equal in both effects. Okay. Clear? Whoever has asked me, all of you, Jyoti Saini, Jayashri, Akshit. Okay, now please see the next one. Sundry debtors include 20,000 due from Robert. Sundry creditors include 10,000 due to him. ये क्या है, madam? So one person is both debtor and creditor. So please all of you see, the next adjustment is, this person Robert is both debtor, both creditor. Okay, इसके पास दोनों है. Debit balance he has to pay us 20,000 and we have to pay him 10,000. Jab, all of you please see, whenever one single person is both debtor and creditor, close your eyes and simply follow the rule. Okay, सो क्लोज योर आइज एंड सिंपली फॉलो द रूल ऑफ टेकिंग द लेसर अमाउंट. इन दोनों में से क्या लेस है? 10,000 लेस है. तो इसको सेट ऑफ करना है. दैट मीन्स टेक द डेटार्स बैलेंस. डेटार बैलेंस ऑलरेडी कितना आया है? ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज सी योर डेटार्स के लिए ऑलरेडी इट इज 1,20,000 और रिटर्न्स हुआ है 15,000. ना उसके साथ ये वाला 10,000 को भी सब्ट्रैक्ट करो. सो एक्चुअल डेटार्स बैलेंस बिकम्स 95. क्रेडिटार्स का बैलेंस कितना है आपका ट्रायल बैलेंस में? क्रेडिटार्स का बैलेंस ऑलरेडी गिवन इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस इज 74,000. इस 74,000 में अभी 10,000 को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो. मैडम वाई आर वी सब्ट्रैक्टिंग? मैडम क्यों मैडम हमको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है? Because, my dear students, we are subtracting because he is the same person. So वो लेना देना क्यों है? हम उसको हमारे बुक्स में सेट ऑफ कर देते हैं. 20,000 he has to give me money, 10,000 I have to give him. So 10,000 को मैं सेट ऑफ करने के बाद now Robert if he gives me 10,000 it's okay, no? So ये सेट ऑफ करने का प्रोसीजर whenever one same person, that single person is both debtor and creditor, you should know how to set him off. क्या करना है? दोनों अमाउंट से विच एवर इज लेस उसको लेके subtract it both from debtors and creditors balance. Take and subtract that lesser balance from both debtors and creditors. मैडम ये 15,000 कहाँ से आया है? यहाँ से आया है. That 15,000 minus 10,000. Okay. The next thing is provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts maintain at how much percentage on the value is given to you? Maintain at 5 percentage under the sundry debtors. It is nothing but 5 percentage under the sundry debtors. So in the trial balance, no opening balance, no bad debts, nothing is given. No need to open the account. Hamma. So now come here on 95,000 into 5 percentage. I am going to do now. So make this half. It will be 475. 475 rupees will be my closing provision. Okay, this will go into my P&L account, debit side, and in my balance sheet. Now this 95,000 minus 475. So 94,525. That will be the closing stock, I mean closing debtors ka balance. So the next item also I have done for you. Provision I have calculated 5 percentage on the closing value. So debtors का यहाँ returns उसका भी effect दे दिया है. Or whatever is being commonly Robert amount whatever is included that also I have subtracted. So this is the value. इस value को लेके मैं 5% compute किया है and I have subtracted it. So 475 goes to the P&L account debit side. मैडम क्यों यहाँ पे account नहीं open कर रहे हो? Because there is no opening provision, there is no bad is nothing given to you in the question. So directly you can just take this to the value. Okay. Ma'am, it will be what? 4750. Okay, 4750. So here it will be 90,250. Okay. Okay, Majumdar, why you didn't understand this 10,000 ma? 10,000, there is a person called Robert. Okay, Robert business के लिए वो देना है 20,000 to the business and to Robert we have to pay 10,000. So you have a shop. Okay, you go to a shop, Majumdar. You already have आपका उसके पास credit balance. Last time you gave him excess cash. 100 rupees उसके पास है. Okay. Now you have purchased goods worth 50 rupees or let us say 60 rupees आपने purchase किया है. तो थोड़ी अभी will give again 60 rupees to him. What will you say? Okay, what will you say? You will not give the entire 60 rupees. What will you say? Already my balance 100 rupees is there with you. I will deduct the 60 rupees. Still 40 rupees, my balance is only there with you. Correct? Same concept. Here Robert is a person. He is he is both debtor and creditor. तो एक ही person दो roles he is playing. So you just set it off, no? 20,000 he has to give us. 10,000 we have to give him. So instead of giving it two times and taking it from him, what we are doing? Okay, boss, you should pay me 20,000, but I should give you 10,000 rupees. So reduce it. Set off कर दो. So ये वाला 10,000 जो कुछ भी amount less है उसको मैं debtor से भी I will remove, creditor से भी I will remove and do the set off. Clear everybody? Till this, do you people have any doubts? Ma'am, if there is written as 5% provision also provide on the deposit. Deposita. Provision on deposita. I don't understand, Sandeep. There'll be nothing like that, as provision on deposit is not given. No. No such need to be made for the provision. Is just they have given you to just make you to your confusion in the next level. So don't worry. Okay. What is the fifth working note? This working note you people want me to tell? Okay. Now, my dear students, fifth working note, all of you please see. It is computation of closing provision for doubtful debts. On which balance you will compute, Deepak Gautam, you tell me. Closing debtor का balance you have to compute. Balance sheet में, I mean trial balance में opening balance कितना है? 1,20,000 है. But in that 1,20,000 in these adjustments you have had debtors के लिए कुछ adjustments था. क्या? फर्स्ट वन इज 15,000 वर्थ गुड्स रिटर्न किया है. सो 1,20,000 में से 15,000 को हटा दो. बिकॉज विल दैट पर्सन गिव यू द मनी? नो, बिकॉज ही हैज गिवन बैक द गुड्स. नो, he has given back the goods. No, so I will remove that particular value. First 15,000 मैंने remove किया है. दीपक, are you there? I have removed the 15,000. Now यहाँ से आके I have the Robert adjustment. Robert adjustment say whatever amount is lesser value, that amount I have to subtract. Why? Because just now I told you do set off. तो वो एक ही बंदा, they can't be both debtor creditor, उसको set off कर दो. So 10,000 again I am subtracting from debtors. 15,000, 10,000 दोनों subtract करने के बाद 95,000 is my adjusted debtor balance. So इस adjusted debtor balance ही is good debtors. इसमें प्रोविजन क्रिएट करना है 5%. कहाँ पे दिया गया है? लास्ट एडजस्टमेंट में दिया है. सो द 5% इफ यू आर गोइंग टू कंसिडर, इट विल बी 4,750 rupees is the provision. Now 4,750 rupees provision को 95,000 से रिमूव करने से बैलेंस शीट में 90,250 will be the closing debtor balance and 4,750 will go to the P&L account debit side. Now you can ask me, मैडम आपने तो बोला है प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स आने से प्लीज ओपन दी अकाउंट, बट यहाँ पे उसका जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज ओपनिंग बैलेंस फॉर प्रोविजन वी डोंट नो, बैड डेट्स बी इज ऑल्सो नॉट गिवन टू अस. सो डायरेक्टली क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है, वर्किंग नोट में ही ऐसा ही बना दो. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीबडी? दीपक, क्लियर? सेल्स ऑल्सो मीन एडजस्टेड सेल्स? ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सेल्स इज सेल्स ओनली, यू मेक द एडजस्टमेंट्स. एवरीबडी अंडरस्टूड टिल दिस? एवरीबडी? Yes, people who are there, everybody, you people understood? Okay. Now please come to the last one. Interest received represents 1,000 rupees from the sundry debtors due to the delay on their part, and balance is interest on investments. Please, dhyan se suno. Okay. All of you, please listen to me very, very concentratedly. Now, interest paid ka jaisa tha. However, interest paid is given to you. That is the total value 4,500 may say 3,000 is only Dina Bank's interest. 1,500 is some other interest. Same way, the sixth entry, total interest received given to me in the trial balance is 7,250. But इसमें से it is told that sundry debtors ने कुछ delay किया है. Okay? So sundry debtors कुछ delay किया है and they have given interest. Again, don't get confused. Madam, sundry debtors, so I should subtract with sundry debtors? No. Sundry debtors का information why they have given to you is stating सारे interest whatever is received is not pertaining to the investment. इसमें 1,000 rupees जो कुछ भी आपको मिला है वो है सन्ड्री डेटार्स का डिफॉल्ट के वजह से. सो इसको हम हटाने के बाद हमको इंटरेस्ट रिसीव हुआ है डिपॉजिट्स और इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के हिसाब से. हाउ मच? 6,250. तो ये फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. 6,250 रिसीव हुआ है एक्चुअली, बट एक्चुअल इंटरेस्ट कितना है? प्लीज गो टू यूर ट्रायल बैलेंस एंड सी. दो तरह का इन्वेस्टमेंट्स है. वन इज योर एक्चुअल इन्वेस्टमेंट, किसका वैल्यू 1,50,000 है एंड उसमें 10% है, फुल ईयर के है, दैट इज 1,421 में लिया है. सो ऑन 1,50,000 10% आई चार्ज 15,000 इज माई इंटरेस्ट ऑन दिस इन्वेस्टमेंट. और मेरे पास डिपॉजिट्स भी है. सो डिपॉजिट्स इज हाउ मच अमाउंट आई हैव. द इन्वेस्टमेंट, सॉरी, इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इज 25,000. आई एम रियली सॉरी, इन्वेस्टमेंट इज 25,000 at 5%. ओके. एंड यहाँ पे डिपॉजिट्स इज 1,50,000 at 10%. ये भी 1,4,2021 में लिया है. Now I am going to compute the interest. Okay, I am going to compute the interest now. Okay, this is investment ka ye wala full year ka they are there. So this is 1250 and this is 15,000. Totally, how much interest you should have received? Actual interest receivable कितना है 16,250. बट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स कितना अभी तक रिसीव हुआ है? इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड is 6,250. तो ये वाला 10,000 difference is the accrued interest receivable. What is this? Accrued interest receivable. तो ये कहाँ पे जाते हैं मैडम? बैलेंस शीट पे, असेट साइड पे इसका इफेक्ट देना है करंट असेट पे, और P&L account में credit side how much interest I will show madam? How much I should show madam? Very, very easy. You people tell me how much interest I should show. Already interest received is kitna? 7,250. And now, no. P&L account credit side, how will you show that, Majumdar? No. P&L account credit side, what is the total interest pertaining for the year? All of you, please see what is the total interest pertaining for the year. Now you tell me, Sudarshan, you're closer to the answer. Majumdar, you tell me. Jyoti Saini, you tell me. What are you people telling? Total interest pertaining to the year is how much? You should always remember P&L में वो आता है जो है total interest for the year. Now please tell me what is that? Yes, now everybody is getting it. Everybody is getting it closer. They are getting it. So they are telling me 16,250. But with 16,250, this 1,000 rupees is also there. No. But that is not interest on deposit interest. But total interest when I'm talking, it includes deposit investments का जो कुछ भी interest है, sundry debtors का जो कुछ भी interest है. So total comes to 17,250. I asked you the question, what is the total interest for the year? Then you should say, yes, madam. Total interest from deposits is 16,250. But एक और interest है which is 1,000. दोनों मिला के 17,250. दोनों मिला के 17,250. Now, whatever we have done here also, please see. Madam, what is the total interest payable for the year, madam? Deena account के लिए 6,000 is payable and out of 4,500, 3,000 only pertains to Deena Bank. So 1,500 other interest is there, no? So 6,000 plus 1,500, 7,500. That way also you can do. This way also you can do. Just take the outstanding interest, add it with what is given in the trial balance. Here also, what is the outstanding income? 10,000. Add it with whatever is given in the trial balance. So 7,250 plus 10,000 will be 17,250. So isko logically two ways maybe you can arrive at that. Okay. Clear everybody? So all of this I have given you what are the adjustments, where, how, and which way you have to take it. This way I want you people to prepare the balance sheet. That is the P&L trading and the balance sheet. Is this clear? What 5% doubtful? Akshit, you please go back and then see. Okay. Simply to ask, you are asking from the last time also. This is what you have been asking. Clear? Okay, my dear students. See you on Monday. Monday, what I'm going to teach you is the remaining questions here, which is your practical question number 2, 4, and 5. That is also important. 5 marks ke liye aa sakta hai. So first 1 hour I will just do that. And then I will go back and I will be covering the unit number 2, preparing the manufacturing account. Okay. Okay, and then I've not shown you the purchases. Why should I show the what happened to purchases? I don't understand. In this particular entry, Harsh Thakur, why purchases का कुछ है? नहीं, no. Purchases, there is no adjustment, no ma. Purchases is as it is, whatever you have taken minus the returns only. Okay. Ninth adjustment 5% is this only ma. Adjustment number 5. Okay, what was included in the purchases? Okay, this particular furniture, whatever it is, was included in the purchases, is it? So then remove it from the purchases also. Okay, thank you. See you on Monday. Yes, please. They're just taking this particular thing. All of you take. Okay. 2 minutes. You people have taken the screenshot. Jyoti Saini. In balance sheet, you'll reduce it with 95,000 minus 4,750, Mr. Akshit.
Yes, then we can close the session. They've taken. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.